We will then get one of our guest designers to make up the jewellery from the products you have selected. Send your suggestions to chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com and we'll do the rest. If your ideas are selected, we'll send the made-up jewellery to you.
Good morning, hello, welcome to Jewellery Maker. Thank you very much for joining us today. We have a fun-filled show for you. We've got loads and loads to share. I'm Ruth Lynette. I'm going to take you through the hours this morning, and I've been joined by Louise in the wire corner.
Ooh.
Good morning, missus. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. More
Nice
sleep
to see
than
you
normal.
again. I know, you've had more sleep. She stayed over last night, so she's not had to get up at the crack of dawn, have you?
No.
It's been
It was
very
nice.
nice indeed. Yes, exactly.
It was very
So
nice.
that's why she's looking all fresh and gorgeous this morning. Louise is with us as ever to show us some fantastic wire techniques. I'm very glad I'm with you this morning because there's lots I need to learn. And she's going to take us through lots of different stages, some very basic techniques, to a little bit more advanced to some really visually stunning pieces. So do stay with us this morning. She's got loads to share as ever. We always like to hear from you, of course, here at Jewellery Maker. If you want to get live and interactive during the show, that's always fantastic. You can, of course, like our Facebook page at Jewellery Maker. And if you want to, of course, you can always send your text to the studio. We always love to get your texts. If you do want to get in touch, just send them through to JM Studio at 60777 and your standard network charges apply. But we love to get your texts. Whether you've got a question for Louise or whether you want to share something here at Jewellery Maker, it's always fabulous to hear from you. But it's early, isn't it? It's early, and when it's early, the early bird catches the worm, or the gemstone in this particular instance. So we are going to kick off, of course, with our early bird, and it's a classic. It's a classic for you this morning. These are so pretty. We've got some absolutely gorgeous quartz for you here, and it is crystal clear. It's going to work with so many different things in your collections. Obviously, you've got to have your black and whites in your stash, haven't you? Because they are absolutely essential. Now look at that for a strand. They are so beautiful. How pretty are they? Straight away you can see this checkerboard faceting on the surface of those gemstones. We've got some lovely squares here, some beautiful sort of puffy squares, but you can see it's giving you that extra luster on those gemstones. Now here at Jewellery Maker, every strand we bring to you is approximately 38 centimetres unless otherwise stated. And we will always, of course, let you know about our terms, conditions, etc. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Not that I think you'll need it on a strand like this, because an early bird special is always exciting. Now, if you do want to get involved, the number's on the screen, 0800 644 655. And already we've got people there. So good morning, and thank you very much for tuning in here at Jewellery Maker. You've got 180 carats of white quartz, and they're double drilled. You can see that. You can see the cord sort of going straight the way through the gemstones. Now they're on a strand like this, so that obviously they're not just rolling around when you receive them at home, but then you'll need to just cut into those and get using them. But it's an early bird, so it's going to be an early bird special. So we always do something fabulous on the early bird. So you've got all of these beautiful gemstones to use. Obviously, they're going to work with every single colour under the rainbow, aren't they? Your reds, greens, blues, and of course your blacks as a monochrome look. They're absolutely fantastic. And because you've got this amazing clarity in the gemstone, you can see just how well they're going to work. You can do this on the web, of course, this morning as well, allthews.jewellerymaker.com. But one thing missing. You need a price. You need an early bird special price, and that we can do. And it's going to be a good one for an entire strand here of white quartz. Get involved. That price is coming in, and that's not it. That is not it. Well, I mean, it could be, couldn't it? We're teasing you this morning. It could be at that sort of a price for an entire strand of white quartz, but let's take that down. Let's slash and crash that price down. Slashing it down. That was me slashing the price. Down to just, see, that's massive, isn't it? That's a massive, I can do minimal slashing this morning, Louise. Just that minimal move. £5.95 for your white quartz. 0800 644 655. Call us on the phone line. Of course, it is a free phone number. The only thing you'll be paying for is your time. Well done. 3-4 of you there now on the telephone lines and on the world of the web, of course, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal price of the early bird special. And even if you just choose to wear those on their own, they're going to look beautiful. Perhaps if you want use your gold thread, any of your beading thread obviously would look fabulous, adding that shot of colour through the gemstone, but spacing those out perhaps with your solid sterling silver spacer beads, they're gorgeous. We don't have the double drilled very often actually, do we? And brilliant to use with your stretchy jewellery elastic as well, don't forget. Obviously very important, loads of different ways of sort of setting those gemstones. $5.95. They are a Jewellery Maker staple, aren't they? Absolutely timeless, timeless, timeless. Just get them at home. You know at $5.95 that's a terrific deal anyway. So even if you're sitting at home now going, oh, what can I do with this? Don't overthink it. Just grab them. Just grab them. 0800 644 655. Press your option 1 and stay on those telephone lines. And of course on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Brilliant way to start off today with an early bird special. So really get involved with that. If you are holding on those telephone lines, don't panic. Stay where you are, because we do have a lot heading your way today. Some fantastic kits coming up, some gorgeous new in strands that we want to share with you as well. So great work on that. Now, if you're waiting on the phone lines, there might be about a minute wait. Again, that is not costing you in terms of pounds and pennies for your phone call. It is literally costing you only in time, but look what you get at the end. Are you going to get a couple of those? I'd have to get a couple of strands at $5.95. You can't really miss out on that, can you, Louise? Yeah. It's a bit of a bargain, isn't it, really? Yeah,
I had drilled, I can't even speak. Double drilled when I was here last time, and they're beautiful. Worked with the quadrant weave as well, so you can really make yeah, it looked nice.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations. It's proved to be very popular, so stay exactly where you are on those telephone lines and, of course, on the web, because we've got a lot to share with you this morning. Lots and lots and lots. In fact, what should we move to now, Deanna? We're going to go to one of these. Oh, my word. These are beautiful. Now, we've got some... I should show you the new kits, actually. We've got some new kits coming up today. Have a little bit cheeky peek at some of these. This is a bit of window shopping. I love the names for the jewellery kits. A bit of window shopping in terms of this kit. You can see just the different sizes, the different colours that you're getting in there. Fantastic mix of gemstones. Look at those different nuggets. You've got the different sizes in there as well. That's your window shopping kit. Now, look at the different colours. What do you think you can spot in there in terms of gemstone? They are very, very beautiful, aren't they? Well, I'll keep you in suspense on that one a little bit. Keep you in suspense. You can guess. Have a guess in terms of what you can see in terms of those gemstones. Some really beautiful pieces in there for that kit. Very, very nice indeed. Oh, shall I tell you? Have another look at that. Go on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Well, you've got amber in there. You've got, is it rhodochrosite as well? Rhodonite, I beg your pudding. Rhodonite. You've got, is it red opal? I know, I've never seen that. Black amber, it's beautiful, look at that. Gorgeous, but it's a softer sort of colour tone. So that is going to be one of your kits coming up a little bit later on the show. But we do have some more as well. We've got some beautiful strands, got lots of different pieces that we want to share with you. So this is the next kit. This is the next one that's coming up. And this is your captivating colours kit, and it really is. You've got loads of different colours in there. We've got tourmaline, we've got 2 strands of agate, multicolour, got some big nuggets of gemstone in there. Really beautiful. Look at those blues. Love those turquoise shades you can see. They're gorgeous, rich sort of berry reds, phenomenal deep amethyst purples, some lovely, lovely colour tones, and different shapes, different textures, which I think is really quite important for that jewellery kit. So that's really to look forward to. That's gorgeous. And the final kit, it's called Lavender Blush. Now, I think we probably know what sort of colours we're going to see in the Lavender Blush. We've got ametrine in there, we've got multicolour quartz and cracked quartz. I love that. I love those. I mean, that is summertime, isn't it? Really pretty tones, lavenders, lilacs in there. Absolutely gorgeous. And I can't believe you've got ametrine in there as well. The ametrine nuggets, we don't see that too often, but they're very, very popular and beautiful to work with, because obviously you've got that mix of colours from the purples through to the lemons. So very, very beautiful. But yeah, look out for those. They're all coming up for you in the show today. Now, new review. Now, this little selection we want to bring to you, brand new strands, but we have seen them just once, I think, before. So we're going to review these new strands for you and take you through, because there is some really, really lovely strands. I have one that is a 3-strand pack. I've got some gorgeous mookaite, some wonderful jasper in here, but they're all looking absolutely fantastic. In fact, let me show you these. I love the texture of this. I have to say, it's a lovely sort of matte finish. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at the quality of these. You've got this lovely, lovely twist. Isn't that beautiful? You can tell straight away that this is mookaite. I think this is the first time I've ever seen mookaite with this frosted finish, this sort of matte finish. It's very different, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
I do. It's really, really different. Now, in terms of quantity, although this is a new review, we've got less than 100. Less than 100 in terms of quantity, and I know what you like. I know what you like out there. As soon as you see these different gemstones, these different pieces, you have to swoop in and grab these. So would I, so would I. 290 carats of frosted, twisted malachite. It's not malachite, so mookaite. Do you know why that was? I was just looking at your dress then. Looking at the greens, we were talking. Louise made me the most fantastic malachite ring. We were talking about it not too long ago, and it was just in my head there. It's clearly not malachite, it's mookaite. Wrong colour. But this is all the way from the Mooka Creek in Australia, all the way from the western side of Australia, mate. And you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous colours in here. Beautiful, deep, sort of rusty reds that are in there. Phenomenal sort of purples. You've got these gorgeous greens and sort of, I'd say, all sort of almost the mustard tones that you can see in there. And it's these twisted ovals, these twisted frosted ovals that you can see. But it's the matte finish, this frosted finish, that gives you such a different look in terms of those gemstones, doesn't it? Very, very beautiful. And it's, even though it's quite a dramatic gemstone, I think because you're getting that frosted look, you're getting that matte finish, it's a little bit more subdued, maybe a little bit more wearable, but lots of different colour that we can definitely see. Now, you're going to get a great price on this. As we said, this is a new review, very special price, special of £9.45 for a strand. That is nothing in the world of gemstones, is it? £9.45, you can make some gorgeous stretches. You can be exceptionally technical in what you do and what you create. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you out there diving to, well, I can see you actually now, you are diving to the telephone lines on this. It's something different, isn't it? The shape of these is beautiful. The oval, the twisted oval that you're seeing is fabulous, but that matte finish, that frosted, that sort of brush finish, you don't get the luster from the gemstones. If you had the polish, you'd have the luster. It's very, very different here. I'll hold these up to the neckline so you can have a little bit of a look. £9.45, aren't they gorgeous? Look at the different colours you can see in here. 0800 644 655. They look phenomenal, don't they? Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. So hold those telephone lines, and congratulations, a really, really lovely strand there for you. Now, I'm going to go to, if I can reach, I'm going to go to a 3-strand selection. Now, this is looking a little bit exciting. First of all, I'm loving these. I'm going to hold those straight to the neckline, actually. I love the big pearls. The big shell pearls that we have are so dramatic, aren't they? Look at the colour tones you're seeing in there. They are fun. I mean, easily. You don't need to be massively creative. If you see a strand like this, you could simply restrand that and just put a lobster claw clasp and a jump ring either end, and you've got the most terrific necklace. I'm sure if you're working maybe with your silver clay, you could add a fantastic pendant on there. I'm sure Louise is very, very creative in terms of thinking about how to work with those as well, with all your wire work. But look at these together. These are just gorgeous. I like the shape of those pearls, the shell pearls as well, because they're slightly potato shaped. Aren't they gorgeous? Rose quartz and demorterite. We don't see demorterite very often at all. So I think I've only ever done it once here on the channel, actually. But it's so beautiful. It's almost the look of sodalite in terms of those colours. Like a Wedgwood sort of colour tone, actually. If you think about the willow pattern, those sort of blues that you get within there. Very pretty, these sort of elongated tubes. Great quality. I'm loving those shell pearls. They are absolutely fantastic. Now, you've got 3 strands here. How much do you want to pay for 1 strand? How about that? How about you pay less than £5? I think that, don't you think just for the shell pearls, that's brilliant?
It is, yeah.
I love them.
I use them a lot. And
they are.
You can get such vibrant colour with them.
You do, don't you? And here we've got sort of the metallic silvers and the pinks and the purples. Yeah. Okay, and I've just had, I've got producer Karen, who's in the gallery right now, who's just said, That's actually meant to be a little bit higher. Never mind, we don't add on the pounds and the pennies here at Jewellery Maker. We have very low stock, so don't worry about that. We won't worry about that. You'll just get a great deal on those 3 strands for under £5 a strand. Pretty phenomenal. And your shell pearl, if you're a little bit confused as to what's that about, shell pearl, it's reconstituted shell. So the shell, the inner mollusk, the inner lining of your mollusk, we sort of reconstitute, crush down, and then we reconstitute to give you that big pearl look. But they are incredibly, incredibly effective. £14.95 is phenomenal. So make sure you're on those telephone lines. But as I say, we don't have a vast amount of those, but if you get them, you're going to be doing fantastically, fantastically well on that. Right, shall I have a little bit of rutile? Rutile. Is this rutile? Is this my rutile? It's multicolour, puffy square, well, puffy rectangles almost, rather than your puffy squares. I think we've got more of the rectangles here. Looks quite frosted actually, doesn't it? Look at those colours. You can see the inclusion straight away within there. I like some of those. Look at that. There's a very deep sort of almost golden brown that you're getting. A golden latte sort of, I nearly said flavour. A golden latte flavour. I'm not hungry, no. I've had my, I was going to say a brand then. I've had my breakfast this morning. I've had my whole grain, put it that way. I did actually make myself, can you believe I actually made a bacon sandwich this morning? How organised. I haven't eaten it yet though. Thumbs up from Jazz Hands from Tom. Haven't eaten it yet, but I did. When I said I made a bacon sandwich, I threw a couple of rashers on the in the frying pan and just left it to its own devices. Wasn't it? Yeah, I know. Crazy, crazy. I cooked bacon at that time in the morning. It was about 7 o'clock. Windows open. I'm sure my neighbours loved me. Smelling bacon. And yeah, I didn't shut the door. That was a mistake. And all my washing now probably smells of bacon. 14 by 10 millimetres, nice. 150 carats of multicolour rutilated quartz, puffy rectangles. Look at the different colours. Got wonderful oranges, rich sort of sunburst reds, slightly sort of subtle minty greens, almost like pre-night in terms of what you're seeing in there as well. But that's a lovely colourful strand, isn't it? And I think quite delicate, quite a feminine feel. And obviously rutilated, the inclusions make the gemstone what it is. These are going to be terrific as well. These are going to be terrific. Check out this price, Louise. This is gorgeous. $6.45, and that's for rutilated quartz. I don't think we ever get used to these prices, do we?
No.
We think we would.
Don't. No.
They're so impressive. $6.45, 0800 644 655. And honestly, I really think rutile quartz, I don't know if rutile quartz ever left us, to be honest, but it's certainly, we've certainly noticed an upsurge in terms of the demand of this gem. We've kind of experienced a huge boom in terms of this gemstone. £6.45, 0800 644 655. Perfect summer colours though, aren't they? Really warming, very beautiful tones that you're seeing in there. And although you've got slightly pastel tones, you've got some that have got a bit more drama in there as well. But brilliant work. Congratulations on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. Not forgetting the web. Can't forget the web, can we? Gorgeous. Now we've got jasper now. And I've got 2 varieties of jasper here, I do believe. I've got the greens and the bronzes. Let's do the greens first of all. Now, I love jasper. There's so many different colours, so many different, again, I keep saying flavours. What did you say flavours this morning? So many different colours of jasper. It's an entire world of different colours. And this is your beautiful rainforest jasper. And you can really see the sort of moss greens, the grass greens that are in there. But again, it's that hint of bronze, that hint of red that's coming through very, very nicely indeed. Got these lovely ovals, puffy ovals. And they're so beautiful to work with. Do you work with a lot of jasper, Louise?
I do. It just comes in so many different varieties and usually in the bigger chunks as well, so you can really wire wrap them. So yeah, I do like working with jasper.
They just, I just love them. And so many of them complement each other as well. I think that's what I like.
Yeah,
so many different colours. But you've got 275 carats, and this is rainforest jasper puffy ovals. I am actually going to show you the other strand that I have here because I think these, I don't know if we're going to be able to do the other strand, but I'm going to show them together anyway, just to prove exactly what we're saying, because this is another variety. And together, I mean, they're very, very complementary straight away, aren't they? You've got lovely colour tones. This is kind of what we're getting at. They really do work brilliantly with so many different colours. Even the mookaite that we just showed to you, I think would work.
Yeah, that'd be nice with us.
Absolutely beautifully. 275 carats. And you can really see those colours, you see? Picking out sort of the reds, the gorgeous different colour tones in there. A world of gemstones that we're bringing to you here at Jewellery Maker. 0800 644 655. Low stock on these. I can't help it, I have to reach for all the gemstones to show them to you. $9.95, $9.95 for the strand. Again, 38 centimetres in terms of length. You've got to love that for Jasper. Got to love it. It's a new review. A lot of these strands are pretty brand new, but they may have been on once before, so we're just reviewing the situation. Feel a bit Fagin-like. £9.95. Stay on those telephone lines. That is very, very beautiful indeed, isn't it? Congratulations. Do stay there. Got lots and lots and lots we are going to share with you this morning. Add it to your basket. Of course, one set of postage and packaging all day across all 3 channels here at Jewellery Maker. 0800 644 655. So, what do we head for next, my lovely? The one that I've just showed to you. Yes, let's do those. Because they do work very nicely. I'm going to show them side by side again. You see, got lovely colours. Beautiful. And this is agate, I beg your pardon. I was thinking that was Jasper. Quite similar sometimes, aren't they, agate and Jasper?
Yeah,
it is.
If you don't know and you just go, I think it might be that, because when we get the kits, it's like you just get a bundle, you don't know what they are. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. It's like, it might be.
It's always a pretty safe bet, isn't it? I'll go with agate or Jasper. Yeah. Generally, it's going to be one of the 12, isn't it? So, have a look. This is your agate. And look, I like those sort of duck egg flashes you're getting in here. Beautiful, soft, sort of powdery blues. Really, really pretty. And then you've got that lovely flash of bronze, almost very bronzite-esque in terms of the colours. Wonderful different patterns, great character. Every one of the gemstones is giving you that character, is giving you that gorgeous look here. 200 carats, and they're 20 by 15 millimetres. Even if I just sort of flip that one over, totally different on the back to the front. It's the way that Mother Nature's created the gemstones. They're all going to be completely different. Obviously, they didn't come out of the ground like this. They came out as host rock, one big chunk of rock, and then they've obviously been cut down and sort of cut into smaller chunks before sort of being preformed, and then gradually going down and down and down until you get that final gemstone. Cut for beauty, but you've got some fantastic carat weights as well here. What are you thinking about in terms of working with those gemstones? Maybe Aventurine, maybe Amazonite might work quite beautifully. Depends what colour tones you get, because they're all going to be different, aren't they? But the price is going to be pretty shocking. This is like getting another early bird, I think, this morning. $7.95 for 38 centimetres, nearly £8. That's gorgeous. 0800 644 655. Do stay on those telephone lines. That is a lovely. If you do have bronzite, I think that's a perfect combination. And smoky quartz, you can never go wrong with smoky quartz with those. That's kind of your staple, isn't it?
At them, I was thinking, oh, Amazonite would go lovely with that for the summer, because people might look at it and think it's really autumny colours, but mixing a bit of Amazonite is perfect for summer. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Because you've got that sort of shot of the aqua blue coming through. That's going to really work.
Yeah,
really pull it out. Okay, brilliant. $7.95. Congratulations. Stay where you are. I can sneak one more in. Let's sneak one more in our new review. And we've got the puffy hearts. These are cute. Now, this, if you've bought, now I've got to show you the mookaite again. If you have actually already added the mookaite, the twisted ovals, you're going to want the hearts. You've got to have the hearts in there as well. Aren't they lovely? So you've got that same finish, you've got that same sort of frosted finish on the gemstones here, and all of those beautiful colours that you can see. So, so complementary. Get the different shapes, get the different cuts, because they'll add dimension, they'll add a different dynamic to your collection of strands. 38 centimetres again here with the puffy hearts. I shall remove the twisted ovals so we can focus on these. Now you should really pay a little bit more for the hearts. You should definitely pay, because it's more of an expensive cut. Obviously, when you're cutting into the heart at the top, cutting into that cleft, that's the point at which the gem break. Obviously, these look absolutely spot on. I'm going to tell you, if I had a bit of a warning triangle, it would be flashing now, low stock, because we only have about 30 of these. That's all we have, about 30 of these. But, oh, always makes me jump, that does. I'll have the klaxon instead. That wakes you up, doesn't it? Don't make me jump. Do not make me jump. We've got the frosted mookaite puffy hearts, 10mm. Got some fantastic different colours in there. They did that the other day to me on the Late Show. They brought out the klaxon from nowhere and I leapt out of my skin. It was so loud, really frightened me. Really, goodness knows how it was for you at home, but good, oh, it really frightened me. So we've got the hearts here for Mookite, again from the Mooka Creek in Australia, and it does bring us a variety of colours, from those bright sort of creams that you can see to the lovely soft reds and purples, magentas, through to the yellows and the mustard tones. Very, very versatile gemstone indeed, but exceptionally limited stock, less than 30 when we started. I can see 2-3 more of you now on the telephone line, so already that quantity is moving lower and lower and lower. If you want to do this, if you are doing this for the very first time, don't forget 0800 644 655. You will get, I'm trying to reach it. Can I just say, I apologise this morning. I'm struggling with my back. My back's gone this morning. So if I'm looking a little bit stiff, that's why. But I'm just trying to, see, I knew that was going to go wrong. I'm nearly there. Come on, Jack, come on. Just my booklets, please. Thank you, hun. Jack to the rescue. Thank you, hun. Oh, dear. So this is what you will get. This is, why do you call him Thumper? Do you call him Thumper? Tom's Bambi and Jack's Thumper. Bless you, bless you. And Claire's Snow White, obviously, because she's beautiful, obviously. Well, if you are doing this for the very first time, you will get your free DVD, your free booklet, and they are absolutely free of charge. And there's hints, there's tips in here, allowing you to really get involved in the world of jewellery making. They are absolutely invaluable, and they are free of charge. You will also, whether you're a new bidder or a regular customer, sorry, I'll keep calling you bidders, I'm back on gems. You will also get your magazine free of charge as well. And there's loads of information, a hub of information on our website, so very limited stock. I guess we need a price, don't we? We need a price for your puffy hearts here, for your Mookite. Well, here it comes. And it's a good one, $9.95 again for an entire strand. And a strand does go a long way. It goes a long way. Already we're getting pretty limited on these. £9.95. If you were to keep that strand as it were, you'd have a couple of very, very beautiful bracelets. Obviously, you can use those for earrings as well. Absolutely brilliantly. £9.95. Hold those telephone lines if you are there. On the web, add them to your basket. All the w's.jewellerymaker.com. They're going really quickly. Congratulations to you. Hold those lines, and I think we better set Louise a challenge, quite frankly. Let's get cracking. Now we've got a great challenge for you this morning, Louise. I'm loving this. Have a look at what we've got in here. For Louise's challenge, we are giving her some fabulous, fabulous pieces. I'm going to bring to you these first two pieces. Now, we've got a bead box, first of all. Now, this bead box is looking pretty gorgeous. I love the gemstones in here. Pyrite rocks. Pyrite is absolutely phenomenal. Look at these. Look at these. Oh my word, aren't they gorgeous? Black onyx and pyrite. You've got so many different shapes in here. You've got rice beads, we've got 8mm rounds, we've got black onyx nuggets, we've got pyrite rondelles, which are 6x4. Pyrite wheels, which are really lovely, and they're 6x3. See, I may be in pain, but I can still come out with the jokes. They're going to be bad today, though, I can tell you that. We've also got the 6mm cubes, and of course you get your plastic box as well with your 6-strand beads, so you get all of those. I'm going to get these all out for you. Oh, I didn't do my early bird joke, did I, this morning? Normally it's from the big bird to the early bird. It's because I'm not with it. That's why I'm not with it. Apparently, you can't. It's not called Big Bird on Sesame Street anymore. Apparently, it's just Bird, which I think is a little bit dull. I don't think you're allowed to call it Big Bird anymore, which I think is a bit of a shame, really, because he's big. He's big and yellow. I'm big.
But
right.
not yellow.
But not yellow. Not yellow. Blonde. Not yellow and fluffy. Have a look. Have a look. Apparently, that would be really cool if I was yellow and fluffy. Okay, maybe next Easter time. Right, we've got pyrite and the onyx together. So Louise is going to get all of these. So you've got, well, I say you've got the 6-strand bead box, but in actual fact, you've got a sneaky double strand in there. So it's really, in essence, you're getting 7 strands. Let's be honest, with all of those nuggets of gemstones that you're getting, it is essentially like getting 7 strands of gemstones. Imagine how far this is going to take you in your creating, in your jewellery making. There is loads and loads here. Louise is going to have so much fun with these. I love pyrite anyway. Pyrite and hematite I always love together. But pyrite works with both your solid sterling silver and your gold. It's really, really a beautiful gemstone because it does allow you to work with so much. You've got well over 1,000 carats here as well. Over 1,000 carats in your 6-strand bead box is quite sensational, quite phenomenal. They are gorgeous, aren't they? You've got 700 carats of pyrite alone. 700 carats, that's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I love the different shapes, from the wheels to the cubes, and then of course you've got those lovely rondelles, which they look phenomenal against the skin tone, and they add opulence, they add a really sort of rich texture to any particular design, but obviously there against the black onyx. I think you've got something quite seductive here. For me, I'm looking at evening wear. Louise is probably going to prove me wrong and do something fabulous in daytime here as well. But originally we were looking at £27.95. £27.95. I have to say, for 7 strands, essentially, that's not bad going, is it? £27.95 for 7 strands. But it's today. It's a different day. And today, we're going to take it under £20 for 7 strands. £19.95. Very happy about that. That's less than £3 a strand. Look how quickly I did that. Carol Vorderman, be careful, watch out. £19.95, 0800 644 655, 7 strands of gemstones. You are going to be making bracelets, necklaces, earrings galore with your 6-strand bead box. And you do get your bead box, don't forget that, of course. Solid plastic bead box, which are essential to keep all of your gemstones. Obviously, when you've snipped into the strands and they're loose, just snip them into the compartments, and they're so easy to work with. And they're great if you do travel around with your beadie boxes as well. Obviously, make sure you've got your Jewellery Maker bag to pop them all in. £19.95, but it's not just the 6-strand bead box we're going to present to Louise today. Oh no, we are also going, Louise, I'm loving this. We've got another little bead box here for you, but it's a bead box with a difference because these are really lovely. These are gorgeous. I've never seen these. I've never seen these. We've got a pendant collection in here. Louise's eyes are lighting up. Look at these. Lapis lazuli. They are phenomenal. And blue quartz. Now, you've got a selection of 12 pendants in here. 12 individual pendants. Obviously, your lapis lazuli is sitting in the top tier. Then you've got the blue quartz in the bottom. Now, the lapis lazuli, pretty strong all the way across there in terms of that blue. Now, you're seeing the golden flashes within the lapis lazuli. That's the presence of iron within the gemstone. And the blue quartz, I mean, that is the blue quartz, again, you can almost see the flashes of iron within there as well. They work together absolutely beautifully. You've got those gorgeous oceanic hues coming through from the blue quartz. And in terms of shapes, well, you've got shapes in abundance there. You've got the round, you've got the heart, I can see a pear cut, you've got the elongated oval, that big rectangle, and they are absolutely going to make some gorgeous pendants. They are all drilled as well, by the way. They're all drilled. The pear cut at the top, the heart where you'd expect at the top of the cleft there, and it comes in a rather nice little bead box as well, little cute ones. You've got 10 pendants here. They're not the big pendants, these are smaller, but you could make some lovely features perhaps as one really pretty sort of feature charm. I know recently, because I'm up to my eyeballs making my jewellery at the minute, I'm completely addicted. But your heart pendant, that would make a lovely feature. I'm just going to get these out actually. That would make a lovely feature perhaps on a bracelet if you want to add 1 or 2 of those as a charm, or on a necklace as well. As not if you don't like the big pendants, if that's too much for you. And again, it can come down to size as well. If you're slightly smaller, slightly more petite, sometimes you don't want the big pendants, you want the smaller ones. Depends who you're making these for, not mating, making them. I did say mating again, yes. Set of 10, too early for that. Set of 10 lapis lazuli and that blue quartz, sorry, I'm saying blue quartz, blue Chinese jade. Let's bring in your price. You've got 10 individual pendants. That is a lovely colour, isn't it? £12.95 for 6. You're paying just over £1 a pendant. They are brand new. They are lovely. They're such a beautiful size as well. You've got this lovely selection of cuts. Heart cut, the elongated oval, pear cut. You've got the square cuts are pretty gorgeous. I do like those. They're very nice indeed. You're going to have a lot of fun with these, Louise. Very nice indeed. I'm looking forward to what Louise is going to be creating. And they are drilled. I'm not quite sure how we've done this, I'll be honest with you. At £12.95, they are going to be such a special deal for you today. 0800 644 655 on the telephone lines or on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com, whichever is easiest for you. Make sure you at least have a look at these. Don't forget, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 days, so you can have a very good look at these. So hold those telephone lines, stay there. We're going to go over and present these to Louise.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
It's bank holiday weekend, so don't forget you can shop Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and all for just 1p&p.
Okay, normally I'd bob down, but today I just can't. I'm not moving.
I just stand
today.
on my tiptoes. It makes me look really
We should have brought you over a box, shouldn't we? I've got a little footstool over there. I'm normally very good. Normally with Cherry, I sit down on a stool.
It's fine.
Bless her. It's fine. Right, we are presenting you with the challenge, Louise. Aren't they fabulous?
They're beautiful.
I love them.
They just look really sparkly from within. I'm going to enjoy working with them.
And I love lapis lazuli anyway, but that colour tone, that Chinese jade, that's a really unusual colour tone, isn't it?
It's really nice, really kind of oceany for the summer.
It is, isn't it? Beautiful. And then, of course, my word, now I haven't put these back in the bead box because you're going to use all of these anyway. Look at all of these. Pyrite. Don't you love pyrite?
Yes, I do.
Never get bored of seeing pyrite.
Yeah, you can add quite a nice bit of glamour, actually, to things. But yeah, just nice.
And also, of course, with your lapis lazuli, it's going to really bring out the sort of the golden flashes within there. We're going to have a quick look at these because I have more to give to Louise as well. It's not because obviously you wouldn't get very far with just those. You'd have to magically link them together somehow. So we do have more to bring to Louise as well. All right there, Jack, just dropping everything. Crash bang wallop in the corner. Name and shame. So that is your 6-strand bead box, which is your black onyx and your pyrite together. We'll give you, again, with just a quick recap of those, but we need to give to Louise, we need to give a little bit more as well, because I've got some wire to share with you as well. £19.95. That is, again, the price for your bead box. If you are interested in your pyrite and the black onyx, then obviously get involved on that. But look at now the wire, we thought we'd do something a little bit snazzy, a little bit special today. Because you've got the golds of the pyrite, in there, and also the lapis lazuli, of course, with the blues. We're bringing to you the, I mean, that's always lost in there, isn't it? We're bringing to you the blue, I can't say blue beading thread wire. So that's going to work very, very nicely with the lapis lazuli. But also, if I carry on and move this over here, look at that against the bronze.
Yeah,
very, very nice. That is lovely, isn't it? Bringing out, really complementing the golden inclusions that you can see within the lapis lazuli. In fact, if we stay there, what I'll do as well is bring in one of the other pendants. And again, it's completely your choice, isn't it, which one you actually sort of want to go with there. Golds, and even as we move back to sort of the deeper blues, you can see they're so fantastic, really complementary. And the pyrite is going to look absolutely gorgeous with both of those, with all of that wire. And obviously, as Louise is our wire specialist, she's our wonder. She's a wonder with wire, is Louise. Obviously, we're going to take this and give her the opportunity to work very, very nicely with all of those. So you've got 100 metres of the blue copper wire, and that's coming to you from £21.95. I'm sure it must take you quite a while to get through 100 metres.
Yeah, even me,
Even Louise, with all of her wire working that she does, it's a bit of a challenge to get through 100 metres.
Yeah, if you start using your gizmo, you eat it up a bit quicker, but still then 100 metres goes a long way.
Absolutely. I'm dying to get my gizmo. It's on order. It's on order to work with. I can't wait to get going on my gizmo. So I'll leave you with those.
Brilliant.
And see what we can do. So that's Louise's challenge. And then obviously we'll have a bit of a catch up with you later on. So we'll leave those for you. And then we've got I can see some very nice strands coming up for you. So see you in a tick.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join Jewellery Maker on Tuesday the 8th of May for our polymer clay special.
Now we have some, oh my goodness, as soon as we see that, everything changes, doesn't it? We've got strand packs for under 10, really? Are these all going under £10? Strand packs, not strands, but strand packs for under £10. liking the look of this. I'm liking the look of this a lot. We're going to start with some pearls. Now, I've got 2 sets. I've got 2 strands of pearls on here, actually. I've got some lovely blues, some metallic blues, and I've got some lovely cranberries and bronze tones. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one shall I go for first? Let's go for the blues. Let's go for the blues. I've got blue and blacks together here. These are very dynamic, really, really. And these are going under £10. These, you've got 3, okay, so basically, what you need to think about right now is every single strand that you see in this selection, every single strand, oh, I've got a couple of bits of thread there, let me get rid of those. You're looking at about £3.33 a strand, and that will take you to £9.99. That's how good this particular opportunity is going to be. Now, these colours are lovely. Now, although you've got the black and the blue pearl, actually that black pearl is actually giving me a little bit of a deep, deep, deep purple that's coming through there. You've got a wonderful sort of secondary body colour that's coming through from the pearl in there. They are lovely. The bright blues are adorable as well. That is an electric blue, isn't it? Very, very strong in terms of the colour. That's just gorgeous. Very, very pretty. Look at those. Aren't they divine? Really, really wonderful colour that you can see in there. Now, good size as well. Good size. I think you've got 10, is it 10, 8 and 6 or 10, 8 and 4? Oh, it doesn't tell us. That's useful. Okay, it doesn't tell us. It will do eventually. Oh, really? 9, 8 and 5? They look bigger than that. They look bigger than that. You've got a slightly sort of potato shape there as well. Potato pearls. Now we're looking here, 0800 644 655, and look at those 3 strands that you can see. Aren't they gorgeous? Now originally £17.95. £17.95, and you can just see how gorgeous those colours are. Aren't they fabulous? Really, really beautiful. 3-strand pack featuring your potato pearls. These are going to be fantastic. These are going to be absolutely fabulous. 3-strand pack, we're going to go low. They're going to be under £10. Under £10. £9.95, you see? This is what it's about, £9.95. A brilliant, brilliant opportunity there at £9.95. And this is what this particular selection is all about. Stock up. That's all I can say right now. Stock up, stock up, stock up. Go crazy. Go crazy in terms of what you can see here. £9.95. They are beautiful and so dramatic. If I twist those, I want you to see just how well those colours work together. They are very, very dynamic, aren't they? And I mean, look at that. You can make some fantastic designs from these. Wonderful colours. You've got that gorgeous electric shocking blue, and then the blacks, of course, that you're seeing in there. I say black, you've got this sort of deep, deep purple that's coming through. They are gorgeous at £9.95. Get involved on the telephone lines, on the web, whichever is easiest for you. They are beautiful, aren't they? Very, very fine indeed. Really sort of very seductive, I think, sexy colour tones that you're getting here. Really, really midnight sort of colours. £9.95. 0800 644 655. Beautiful. Congratulations. Lots of regular customers will be adding these to their order this morning. That goes without a shadow of a doubt. Lots of you will be adding this to your order. You've got to, haven't you, at £9.95? You've got to. We've got loads and loads of strands to get through in the under £10 hour. 0800 644 655. Just stay there on those telephone lines because they are pretty amazing, aren't they? And they're genuine. That's the key. These are genuine pearls. £9.95. Hold those telephone lines. They are very, very nice indeed. Now, I'm spotting here a little bit of a hematite. Hematite. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's the old ones, Louise. We like the old ones, don't we? Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm not doing the dance with that today. Oh, my goodness me. I was fine last night, can I say? Went to bed absolutely fine last night. Woke up in the most ridiculous position this morning on my own. Woke up ridiculous, and back's gone. Back's gone. It's not gone for a year, Louise. I've been doing very well.
You have.
Very well. I feel like one hip's up here and the other one's down there. Oh, but I'm with you. I'm powering through this morning, and it's Lucy who should be in this morning. And I said, yeah, I'll do this morning. I'll do this morning. Big mistake. Huge, huge. Oh well. I'm having fun. Just feel like I'm sitting with my shoulders up by my ears. I need to relax, relax, relax. No, we're going to a little break every time I get off the chair because it's not pretty. And there's a few, Anyway, we've got some beautiful gemstones to cheer us up. That's always good. Yeah. Not quite sure I'm going to get in the car to go home again. That was an interesting journey this morning. But anyway, as long as no rabbits decide to run out in front of me or anything like that and make me do it, I'm not even going to do the movement. Right, we're under, no emergency stop. I can do an emergency stop, else I shouldn't be driving. I can do that. It would hurt, but I can do it. But anyway, under £10, going off on a tangent, under £10, for your 3-strand pack, we've got hematite, we've got picture jasper, which I adore, and rutile quartz in here as well. Rutile inclusions through the gemstones, oval cuts, fantastic. Do have a look at those. Very different collection of strands here, and you don't have to look at all of those and think, yep, they all work together, I'm going to use all of those together. It might be that you actually decide to use your hematite with your rutile quartz, and you might leave your picture jasper aside and use that with something else. Either way, I don't care because they're under £10. £3.33 is the most you're going to pay for any single one of these strands, and this is a boutique pack. It is boutique. You've got some very, very high-end sort of gemstones in terms of the hematite, I think, particularly, and I love those. I love those shapes. Are you ready for the price? Going under £10. Under £10. And we're expecting 9. We're expecting £9.95 at least, and we've gone to £7.95. They are definitely worth getting, aren't they? Definitely. I was talking about these with Lucy when I was on the phone to her last night, because we were talking. She'd been talking about Whizbit apparently yesterday or the day before on screen, and she said, I don't know why I was talking about Whizbit. I said, I bet you had those cones, and here they are, Whizbit shaped cones. Whizbit grew about 3 feet tall. £7.95. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you not remember Whizbit, Louise? Oh, it was great. £7.95. Hold those telephone lines because you've got a fabulous, fabulous strand pack there. They are gorgeous. Under £10 for those. So many gemstones. I mean, the rutile quartz is amazing. Picture jasper, so popular, so popular. Well done. Right, sorry, which one are we doing next, Deanna? I'm not listening to you at all, if I'm just being honest. Green jade, banded agate and picture jasper. The agate's fab. Lovely colours. These are good. Well, I am listening to you, Deanna. I am listening to you. Green jade, banded agate and picture jasper in the centre. They look good. You know, I'm hanging on to your every word actually today, Deanna. I really, seriously, really am. You've just got to push me around in the right direction today. I'm a mere puppet in your hand. It's a shame this chair doesn't have wheels on it, actually, Jack. You could have just wheeled me around the studio. Actually, I know that would be a disaster. I'd never get out of the chair again then. 0800 644, it's the worst thing you do. 0800 644 655. You've got to keep moving, haven't you? You've got to keep wriggling. Got to keep wriggling. We've got jasper, black banded agate. Now you can see with the agate, you can see the bands that are cutting through within the gemstone. Again, it's only very slight, it's very subtle. It's not like rutile inclusion when it's very, very prominent. But again, a bit more up close and personal, you can see those. And then in the centre, I mean, I think that would work very nicely with the last strand pack, with the hematite and the jasper, particularly look at those, obviously you've got a larger size there. With the jasper, they'd look beautiful, wouldn't they? Really, really gorgeous together. Really, really beautiful. Let's put those back. Now these were originally £11.95. £11.95 is not where we can take these today, obviously, because it's another £10 hour. So we have to take them even lower, and we are going to. We are going to take them again. Think about at lowest £3.33, at highest, sorry, £3.33 for each individual strand. We're all waiting for that £9.95, aren't we? £7.95. You're on the telephone lines. We are not messing around today at £7.95. 0800 644 655. Hit your option 1 and stay where you are on those telephone lines. Of course, on the web, allthews.jewellerymaker.com. £7.95. 0800. You see, it's always a bit distracting for me, can I be honest, when I'm working with Louise. Because all I'm doing now is I'm watching you. It's terrible. I'm fascinated with these rings. I have to come and do your wire work. Yeah. I can't make a wire ring.
Oh, we do rings.
I know. I dismantled one last week and I cannot do it. I was determined to make it work. You're going to have to, I need some private tuition. £7.95. Stay on those telephone lines. Congratulations. Now, moving on. Ooh, mahogany. I've never, ever brought to you mahogany obsidian. Have you seen mahogany obsidian before?
I don't think I have, actually.
This is lovely. It is a really nice colour, actually. It's a really sort of warm chocolate tone. They're gorgeous. Now, again, it doesn't matter whether you want to use these together or not. It doesn't matter. Personally, I don't necessarily feel that they work together. I'm going to be honest with you here. I always am. But they are lovely, aren't they? They are lovely, but I would definitely work with the two of sort of the mahogany obsidian that you're seeing, and maybe save that for another gemstone. Save that to mix perhaps with pearls, or to go with something else that you might have in your collection, whether it's pyrite. I think pyrite would look very, very nice indeed with the Botswana agate. You're always going to use Botswana agate, but these are really funky, aren't they? You've got the puffy squares, and then you've got this. Oh, she's dropped it. Are you all right? Look, didn't hit your toe, did it?
No, I'm fine. I tried to stop
Was
it.
that your mandrel on the floor? And it's
very sturdy.
Yeah, exactly. Not the plastic one, the sturdy metal one. Always is, isn't it? 3 fabulous strands, 38 centimetres. Now, originally, check this out. Originally, these were £17.95. £17.95. I think absolutely. You've got 3 beautiful strands of gemstones here, and it's £17.95. They look glorious, but today they're going under 10. All 3 strands will go under £10. You are guaranteed, therefore, to save at least £7.95. This is wonderful, and we're going to squeeze these under £10. They're really pretty colours. I am going to twist these together. I'm going to see whether the Botswana agate does actually complement. See, when you see them like that, then very, very maybe. But I'd actually have to just work with the mahogany obsidian. Would you work with those together with the Botswana agate? I
think it's the really pale, the really white Botswana that don't really work with it. So if you separated out the more greyer tones, then those ones work definitely. But I think I'd take out the really bright white, Botswana agate, because
save those for something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see there you've got some of the more sort of smoky tones.
Yeah, you see that section there really works with it, but it's the really bright white ones.
That one as well.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Batman. Okay, well, £9.95. Oh, those telephone lines. Never called you Batman before, have I? £9.95, and we're going to move to picture Jasper. Zebra. Picture zebra, Jasper. Picture a zebra. And then look at the gemstone. You can see why it gets his name, can't you? Really lovely colours, gorgeous patterns within there as well. And this is what we were talking about earlier on in the show. Jasper offers us so much. You've got so much in terms of the beauty from those gemstones. Lovely bands that you can see coming through. Lots of character, lots of individuality with those gemstones. You've got the marquise shapes, the puffy marquise shapes, and you've got the puffy ovals. Then in the centre, you've got those wonderful, wonderful rounds. But there's loads going on with those gemstones. And of course, the Botswana agate that we've just literally brought to in that strand would work so well. Look at that against, there we go. You can see that against the zebra jasper, and they really do complement all of the different colour tones, the coffee tones, the latte tones that are within there. Approximately 530 carats, they're going under £10. Under £10, genuine gemstones again here. It's phenomenal to think that you're paying just over £3.30 a strand. And again, they were originally nearly £15 when we bought these to you, and I think that's much more acceptable actually. £5 a strand sounds absolutely gorgeous. They look wonderful, but they're going to be even more affordable. Well done on the telephone lines already. £7.95. These are going to fly. These are going to go very, very quickly at £7.95. 0800 644 655 on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Please make sure you're enjoying them, because this is the sort of selection of gemstones where you need to think about adding to your stash. Think about stocking up. Even if you see these and think, oh, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use those at the moment, I've got nothing going on in my head right now for these. You know you'll use them. £7.95, you can't afford not to grab them basically, can you? And if you're doing it for the first time, if you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker, don't forget you will get your DVD and your booklet absolutely free of charge. Loads of tips and hints in there. The DVDs are full of fantastic hints in there. And then of course you will get your magazine absolutely free of charge. Is this our new one? Yeah, it is as well, isn't it? It's May's edition. We'll have a quick peek in there in a moment. So £7.95, stay there, congratulations, gorgeous. Next up, are we moving to the reds here? Okay, with the pyrite. Love pyrite. Now, of course, Louise's challenge this morning, we've set Louise the challenge with those lovely pyrite strands. Well, here you've got your chance to get a few more, but it's got green in it, as my producer correctly has just said to me. Do the strand next with green in it. It's a very, very helpful description. Very helpful, thank you for that. But it did help, actually. Pyrite, just missing out with the agate, but no, it's the one with green in it. Puffy pyrite ovals. You've got those lovely discs as well. Now, of course, when you get the discs, that means you're going to get a lot of gemstones in that strand. And then right cutting through the centre is this wonderful shot of green. Gorgeous apple green, a delicious apple green. Now, pyrite is a staple. Pyrite you will always, always, always use, whether it's with gold, whether it's with silver, very, very popular. Then you've got these really cute agate rounds. Are they 8mm? Very, very beautiful, or 6mm. We'll double check that for you. But you can see the quality of the agate that you're getting in there as well. You've got great, great translucency through the gemstone, but it's a real shot of green, isn't it? Very, very strong indeed. And I think the greens, the reds, very sort of wintry, Christmassy colours. But the greens you're seeing right now, add in a splash of white or how light or something like that, and you're instantly going to make it very, very summery. Try it out. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 days to have a look at these on 0800 644 655. And if this is your very first purchase from us here at Jewellery Maker, if you are a new customer, even if you take these strands home and you start to have a play with them, and you start to sort of put together pieces of jewellery, if it's the very first time you've done it, you can actually still return them if you suddenly say, oh no, this isn't going to be the hobby for me, if it's your first time. Now, originally these were nearly £15 for the 3 strands, so again, just £5 a strand. Sounds absolutely phenomenal, but as it's an under £10 strand selection, let's get it under 10. And I think, again, squeezing that to just £9.95. 38cm strands. Great, great opportunity, and the colours are absolutely beautiful together. Those strong greens of the agate and, of course, the pyrite flashes that are within there work brilliantly with gold or silver, so don't worry about that. Very, very versatile as a gemstone, and that's the key here. We're talking gemstones, we're talking genuine gemstones. We're not talking synthetics. Oh my goodness, the lines have gone bananas for these. If you are waiting a minute or two right now, please do stay exactly where you are. We will answer your call. It's a free phone number, so it's literally your time you're paying for. £9.95 for your 3-strand pack of pyrite agate. They are glorious. Well done. 5, 6 of you now on the telephone lines, but you are being answered very, very quickly. So hold those lines. We're going to move from the greens to the reds. We're going to move to the one with red in it. Although I say that, I've got more pearls in here with red in it as well. Very, very gorgeous indeed. Is that young Ed there? Bless you. Come and say hello, Ed. Producer Ed's here to the rescue. He's on standby with his shirt at the ready. Did you manage to iron it, Ed? It won't be me. It won't be you, will it not? Will you not come and step into my shoes today?
Well, I would happily do it. I love spending time with our Jewellery Maker audience.
You've got a busy day today, haven't you? We know, once he's on screen, we can never get him off.
That's
right. We can never get you off, can we? Yes, it's fine.
A little rub, does that help?
That's really, yeah. Did you notice me tense up even more when you did that? Oh, don't really touch delicate. Me. You were very delicate. It is down here as well anyway, so that's an all right area.
But what's going on? Do you want
all right, honeybee. You go and see if you can work your magic. All right, then. Bless him, bless him.
Take care of her, guys.
Oh, they are doing. It's useful, isn't it, when I come in instead of Lucy today, and I come in with my own injury. It's a bit pointless, really, isn't it? But I'm trying to power through. I hate giving into it. But we have here pearls. But just seeing Ed smile cheers me up, doesn't it, you, Louise?
Oh,
Always.
always.
You can see those colours here. You've got a pack of 3 strands here, including your shell pearl. And then you've also, now there's no white Chinese jade. These are the wrong ones. Let me grab the other ones. Let me see. Just saying the ones with red in it didn't help me there. Let me just pop these away, because this is the one. Keep those graphics in there. Leave those there. This is the one. This is the one we're doing right now. Bear with me. Here we go. There we are. You can see. There we go. There's your white. There's white. Now, the white we were just saying with the green, obviously the green with the pyrite, beautiful. They look gorgeous, don't they? Very, very pretty together. pack of 3. You've got a pack of 3 strands there, including your shell pearls. You can see the size of those as well. And then you've got that beautiful shot of white that's coming through from the jade. Bronze colours, gorgeous. You've got the deeper mahogany sort of, I would actually call them a cranberry, a sort of a strong cranberry red in terms of colour. But I do like that with the white. I think that's totally sort of a juxtaposition in terms of what you're getting there. Again, you may choose just to work with those shell pearls together and save the white, save the Chinese jade for another design. That's up to you. Do you remember the 3-strand pack of pearls we had at the start? I just think, mate, look at those together. You've had the most fantastic selection of pearls, aren't they gorgeous? Really beautiful to bring those together. But we're going to bring that price in. These were originally launched much higher than £10. We're at £7.95 for your 3-strand pack. £7.95 on 0800 644 655. Well done. Already on the phone lines. They are gorgeous. And of course, your shell pearl. So they're not genuine pearls as in a pearl taken from an oyster or a mollusk. Instead, that mollusk, that oyster, with the iridescent lining where we get the mother of pearl from, that's been sort of ground down and then reconstituted to give you the shape of a pearl. So it is still organic. It's still organic. £795. It's not that, is it? Oh dear. £7.95. Sorry, we can't add. I tried to add on the extra pounds there. We wouldn't sell any at that price. £7. £7.95. 0800 644 655. Stay on those telephone lines. Move on to the final piece, which you've had a preview of because I picked up the wrong one. We've had a preview, and they do work actually with that strand pack. Gorgeous. Now I love these. I love these. Look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the coins. They're beautiful, aren't they? And actually, they look like rutile. Don't you think they look a bit like they've got rutile inclusions in them?
Yeah, it is that kind of pattern, isn't it?
They're really funky, aren't they? You've got sort of the needle-like sort of pattern, that minimal movement there. Needle-like sort of pattern that's coming through the coins. They are lovely. Now, you've got your baroque shape pearl and your shell set in here. Now, the baroque shape, basically you've not got the perfect spherical pearl, which is fine, which is absolutely fine, but you can see you've got the different shapes. That lovely metallic red again, that very beautiful metallic red, the rustic tone, and then you've got the lavenders, the purple lavenders, but there's so many different colour tones. That's your sort of base tone, but with pearls you always get that secondary body colour in there as well, and you've got that amazing pearl essence. And look at these coins, the strong red and black that you're getting in there as well is phenomenal. I really like those actually. I think they're very funky. Particularly, again, if you took the first strand of pearls that we started this selection with, I'm going to bring those in so you can have a look. So we had the black and the blue. Just bringing out the black of those pearls. Look at those alongside the shell. They'd be fantastic. They work so dramatically together, don't they? They'd be gorgeous. They'd be absolutely gorgeous. Under £10, we've got 3 strands, £3.33 a strand is fantastic. And that essentially is what you're going to be looking at here. Essentially £3.33. You cannot let these slip through your fingers. Originally, we bought these to you at nearly £13, but today, that's an 8, not a 9, that's an 8.95. Even lower then, 0800 644 655 at £8.95. We must, I mean, that is potty, isn't it? That's gorgeous. You have had the selection of the most incredible gemstones here. We've brought to you, what, nearly 7 or 8 strands, nearly 7 or 8 sort of selections here, and that's phenomenal. Now, we are going to leave those on the web so you can have a look at all of these, and then you can have a look at all of the kits that are coming up for you. I guarantee you, at least one of the kits coming up for you in a moment, I think these strands are going to match at least one of those kits. So do grab those, add them to your order, and remember it's only 1 set of delivery charge. So get ready because it's all about the kits in just a moment or two. But before we bring those to you, we're going to have a quick look at the window shopping kit because these are gorgeous. You've got some big, beautiful gemstones in here. This is your window shopping kit. Look at the size of those. Aren't they fantastic? Some beautiful, beautiful gemstones in there. Opal, rhodonite and black amber. Now, I love the size of those. Those opals are fab. And do you know what? It's coming up just the other side of this.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
I sound a bit mannish, don't I?
I feel like this is like a screen test or something.
The Late Show with Jenny Clary.
How would I best describe myself?
Loud.
Like a bottle of lemonade.
Annoying.
It's kind of all shaken up. And I'm just waiting for somebody to unscrew my lid.
I'm not showing you a dance move, it's not happening. Don't make me do it, Chloe. It is embarrassing though, I don't really want you to show this.
You ready? Sure?
I can't. I'll do a bit of robotics. Cut it out, all right, cut it out, edit it out. A celebrity impression.
I could take you on a journey.
I don't know, I haven't got good ones. Not good at impressions.
And then you go right down south to the Southern Belle like that. You start talking like you're from Alabama.
I do a lot of New York when I'm talking about smoky quartz.
Over to the West Coast like that, and you're talking like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know.
Don't forget, I'm a parent, so anything I do is just going to look embarrassing. Okay, stop. That is surely a wrap.
New to wirework? Why not come and join us in our Wirework for Beginners course? Join guest designer Louise Jacobson as she takes you through all the basic techniques of using wire.
People would benefit from coming on the wirework course because it's an ideal opportunity to actually experiment without feeling the pressure of actually buying things and then not knowing how to use them straight away.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become more confident when using wire in your jewellery. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studio, meet the presenters, and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes a selection of colours and different gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $69.95. For details on course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Well, a little bit of window shopping for us now. That normally means we're not going to have to part with any pounds or pennies, doesn't it? But this is different. This bit of window shopping means you're actually going to go into the shop as well because it's all here. This is the name of the kit, and you've got a really lovely selection here, actually. The opal, I'm a little bit mesmerised with. The opal is phenomenal. You've got some big pieces of opal gemstones, some big nuggets of gemstones here. Aren't they gorgeous? 310 carats of pink opal nuggets. Now they're varying in size, approximately 14 by 19 to 20 by 28. And then you've got that wonderful jet, the gorgeous jet nuggets that you can see there as well. Now look at the rhodonite. I adore rhodonite. Originally taking its name from I was going to say that's rhodochrosite. Sorry, rhodochrosite. Ignore that. Rhodonite. Rhodonite comes from a stalactite. From a stalactite. It's a very difficult gemstone to get hold of. Obviously, you don't know what you've got in a stalactite until you chop into it. But it's the combination of gemstones that works so very beautifully here. These lovely, soft, subtle pink that you can see from the opal. 310 carats. And I'm already spotting some pearls that are going to work beautifully with this window shopping kit. We've got some lovely pink and orange pearls that are going to work beautifully with this strand. Now, we are talking silver here as well. We are talking solid sterling silver, and you're seeing there 2 pairs of 9-to-5 solid sterling silver shepherd hooks. You've got 10 of your solid sterling silver head pins. They're 40mm long with a 2mm ball. And then you've got 10 crimp beads and 3 silver bolt ring clasp and closed jump rings. And that's not all. If you are seeing this window shopping kit for the very first time, you get your silver, you get your gemstones. You also receive 2 organza gift bags. One is large, one is small. That's the small one. The large one's a little bit crumpled up, but it is a bigger size there. Plus, you get your beading thread. Now in here, you get your monofilament wire. That's 150 meters. Again, that's going to take you forever to use. You've also got 6+ meters of beading elastic. And at the bottom, you've got 50 meters of beading thread. That's a lot of busyness happening there, isn't it? That's going to take you quite a while to use. So this is your entire kit. If you want to start off making your jewellery, There's a brilliant way to do it. You get your free DVD, your free booklet, you get your free magazine. All you need is your basic toolkit, which approximately £10 for the smaller toolkit. You can get from the customer service centre if you're calling through, or add it to your order if you're on the web. And then you'll be set. You'll be ready to go. This is all you need to get cracking with. So it's a great first purchase. There we go. You can see your toolkits. The smaller one there, which I started off with, I had at £9.95. Then you can move to your large toolkit if you want to, which is £15.95. You've got the codes either side, but the call centre will know if you say the small toolkit or the large toolkit, and likewise you'll find them very easily under tools on the web. But you need the jewellery kit as well, the window shopping jewellery kit, and I promise you in a moment or two you'll see some of the designs that Louise has worked with, and they're fabulous. Just to give you maybe a little bit more inspiration if it's the first time you've done it, you can get a bit more from the designs that Louise has come up with. If you are regular, it's about getting a great deal, isn't it? 3 strands of gemstones for a start off, fantastic. Plus if you need to stock up on your monofilament wire, your elastic, etc. Your gift bags are always useful, particularly if you are selling your jewellery creations, and then all of the solid sterling silver. We know the prices of silver have been escalating like gold really, and you have 30 pieces of silver. We'll bring that price in very soon, but I'm sure you're trying to work this out at home, trying to work out where this could possibly come in at. If you are new to us here at Jewellery Maker, all I'm going to say is they're a deal. They're a deal for a kit like this. If you want to add in your toolkit, then we're going to bring this today to under £20, £19.95. Add in your toolkit and you're paying under 30 and you're ready to go. You're ready to start the hobby. £9.95. I promise you now though, this should come with a warning. Shouldn't it? Should come with a warning, because once you start, you will not be able to stop. Once you start, you will become addicted. £19.95. The fact that you're getting, I love the opal. That is so unusual to see. They are real, genuine opals, pink opal nuggets, and £19.95 just for that strand. I dread to think what you could pay in some places, but they are very, very beautiful gemstones. Lovely selection. You can see how well the rhodonite plain rounds are working alongside the pinks there, and of course adding in that fabulous jet. Totally really works very, very well, I think, with the rhodonite. You can easily see, but a lovely sort of juxtaposition between the opal and the jet that you can see there as well. £19.95, 0800 644 655, and you can just see they look gorgeous, don't they? 0800 644 655. They are gorgeous, aren't they? £19.95. They do look gorgeous, don't they? Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely perfect. Great opportunity at £19.95. Okie dokie. Well, I think we need to go over and see Louise, don't we? I tell you what we'll do. I'll wrap these up and we'll just go to a very short breather so I can hop out. Well, I'm not going to hop at all, so I can waddle over there. Just 1 second, stay there.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Okay, now with our window shopping jewellery kit, we are going to show you some designs, a bit of inspiration here. Louise, how did you find the kit?
I loved it. I didn't know it was opal.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think when you see the gemstones, when you see them that sort of size, you don't even in your wildest dreams imagine that that's going to be opal, do you?
No.
It's just fantastic. And how about the colours? Are these colours that you like to work with? Do you like sort of stronger colours? Do you prefer pale ones?
Well, I'll work with anything, but these are quite muted, so actually they're really nice if you want a really nice feminine feel, but with the black, it just adds that extra power to it.
Very, very beautiful, aren't they? Sort of, it's almost a monochromatic feel, but it's softer, isn't it?
It
Black
is.
and white can be quite harsh.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it is very much along those lines. And if you separate out just the pearl pinks as well, you've got a really nice look.
They're beautiful. So you can see some of the designs here that Louise has created. And got some I love those earrings. They're really beautiful. The earrings, you can see 2 different pairs. The jet's very dynamic. Cute little bracelet here at the front, just picking out one of the opals, and then you've made the main body of the bracelet there with the rhodonite. Very, very simple. You've got a lovely stretch. Is that stretchy?
It is.
Yeah, it can't go wrong. We've always got to have the stretches, haven't we? If I move that along a little bit, you can see those earrings in there as well. Oh my goodness, they're a bit. I'm just not those. They're a bit. Oh, that's a pendant. Oh, it's a back charm. You could use it as a pendant as well, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just on a bolt ring clasp, so you could.
Fantastic. Right, well, we need to see a bit of a technique. Yep. What we wanted to do is, for this particular selection, is just show you quite a basic technique, because I don't think it really doesn't matter where you start with your jewellery making. If you know the basics, you can just get going. Yep. So what we're going to do is, if I spin this around, you can see at the back, this isn't a stretchy, but you've got quite a classic jump ring. You've got a clasp. How do you start to do that? How do you bring that simple, beautiful bracelet together? Well, Louise is going to show us how to do the back. So what do we need?
We need a piece of beading thread. We need bolt ring clasp and jump ring. Crimp bead. Well, we're going to need 2 crimp beads, but I've started one already, so we can do the end.
Right.
And some of the beads. And that bracelet I did colour code it, so I picked out the strand, all the pink ones, and graduated it around to the back as well. So it's up to you if you want to do that. There's plenty in the strand to be able to do that if you wanted to replicate that.
Yes, because you've got 38 centimetres in the strand.
So the first thing to do is to actually separate the clasp and jump ring. They come connected, so you're not going to lose them if you're storing them separately. So just normal, open it up and separate it out. What I will say is here, this is actually an open loop on the end of the clasp. So what you want to do is just make sure you squish, technical term, squish.
So when you say open loop, you mean it's not one complete circle, you've got a little gap in there.
Yeah, a little cut in it, which is good if you forget to put your clasp on, because you can open it up and actually loop it in.
Yeah, and when you open it up, just so for everybody that knows, in terms of opening it up.
Like a door, not a bag of crisps.
Oh, I like that. I've not heard that before.
I said that a few months ago, so I went, actually that makes sense, because you don't want to open it that way, you want to open it like that.
Okay.
So that you don't destroy the loop that you've got. And then what you're going to do is put one of the crimp beads, and the crimp bead is just a little silver tube that you're going to use for to kind of hold everything together. Put that onto the end of your beading thread, thread on the clasp, and loop back through the crimp bead. And leave yourself a little gap here.
Now, a lot of the jewellery designers we work with often say with that, some jewellery designers prefer to put your crimp bead right up to the end, but a lot of the designers I've worked with have always said leave a little bit of a space.
Yeah, absolutely. Leave a bit of space, because you want that to be able to move so that you can put it on, and also when you're wearing it, you don't want it to stress here, because it could snap eventually. Right. So leave a bit of a gap. On the bracelet there, and I'm going to do it at the other end when I show you that, you can actually put it behind a bead, and I'll explain why you might want to do that as well. But either way is fine. And then all you're going to do, you're going to squish again. You're going to, with your flat nose pliers, go over the crimp bead and press it shut. So you end up with a flattened tube there. And then what you're going to start doing is threading on. See if I can pick that up with that. I can find the holes. I can do it like this, then that doesn't need to come out of shot.
Now, can you, rather than clipping this off, can you just thread your beads over both of those?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Does that make it a little bit safer, a little bit more secure, or?
It does, absolutely, and you can hide it within the beads there as well.
And is that preference, or is that something you'd advise?
I would always do that if you could. If you were beading right to the back of a piece, I would always put a double thread through, as long as you can get it through the hole in the bead.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put 3 on there, and like we said, just thread that little end through the beads, and you can easily get 2 strands through here. So you would just literally do that, and then ultimately one of them will hide the beadings. You have 2 more and it'll hide underneath, and it'll be inside. You won't get a sharp bit sticking out either, which you can get if you cut it. It's likely to stick out as well. So that's the start.
Fab.
And then if we go to the other one, if you carry on beading, you're going to end up with that. So I've actually started with a jump ring on this one, but
same difference.
Yeah, it is. It works the same. So I'll put a jump ring on the end of this, just so that you can see anyway. Literally measuring it out on your bead board, getting it equal. This was 20 beads each side to make about an 8-inch bracelet, but just play around, because obviously the slabs in the middle are going to be a different size. And then, in the same way as I've done on the bracelet that I did, and I'll tell you why I've done this. I put the crimp bead on, and I did this when I started it as well. The crimp bead on and then a bead, if I can get that on. Then the jump ring, which would be the other end of the clasp if I'd prepared properly and wasn't thinking in a silly way. Back through the bead, and through the crimp bead. And then what you want to do is take it through at least a couple of the beads that are already on there, and you're going to say, well, I've got a really big gap there, that, you know, that's not going to work. So what you do is you gradually just pull the inside thread that's gone through your beads already so that it's up close to where you need it to be.
And you're holding the end that's sticking out.
I'm holding the end that's sticking out so that it doesn't fly back out, yeah. And then if I just switch that over so you can see, if I hold this top bit where it is and pull the little end, that is going to stay quite tight up to there. And then you've got it back to there. So you can cut that off. I would always try and cut it off before I actually crimp it, because that way you might actually be able to hide it with inside the bead rather than having a bit sticking out. In the same way as we started it, get your flat nose pliers and squash the crimp bead, and that is now secure there.
Fabulous.
The reason you might want to put it inside between beads is actually if you haven't got crimp covers and you're just working exclusively from the kit, the edges of those, if they're at the end, could actually catch when you're wearing it. So if you put it between the beads, your beads are actually going to be touching the skin, not the crimp bead.
Brilliant. I didn't know that. So there we go. Fantastic. So it's a very simple technique, but it allows you to obviously create your first bracelet potentially. And everything that you need is in this kit, so it's a great way to start your window shopping jewellery kit, including 30 pieces of solid sterling silver, including those crimp beads, of course your head pins, and you've got that jump ring in there as well. Beautiful, beautiful, genuine gemstones. Gemstones? Stones, not stones, gemstones. We have no stones, including your opal, your jet, and of course you've got that gorgeous, gorgeous rhodonite, which is really quite unusual to see, but the opal as well, amazing. Very, very beautiful. So add that to your order, 0800 644 655, and we will be learning actually how to use the crimp covers a little bit later on in the show. So don't worry, we've got lots more to share with you, and of course, Louise has got lots more techniques, but we shall let you continue, Louise. So I'm sure you've got lots more to do over in the corner. How's the wire working going over here?
Did you want to have a sneaky peek?
Can we have a sneaky peek? Oh my God, have you made a ring? You've made two rings already.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We'll save them. We'll save them for later. She's so fast at doing that. So annoying. But stay tuned.
It's just practice.
It is just. I know. I'm trying. But I'm staying with a safe option of pendants at the moment. But I need to see you for my rings. Stay with us. We're back after this, and we've got loads more to share. So it's time to look at your designs now, back with the Wall of Fame, and we've got four, oh, look at him, we've got four fabulous designs to kick off with. And what have we got here, Louise?
We've got number 114 here.
Oh, from a very cute bear.
This is from Lynn and Snowy, which I'm guessing is who that is. Good morning all at JM. Missing Lucy, hope she's okay, which is ironic, that must have been sent in a few days ago. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's a set made from Chinese jade, howlite chips and a couple of rounds from JM, with gold vermeer findings from my stash.
Wow.
It makes me smile, I like it too. Many thanks for the best channel on TV.
Yay!
And it says, please don't change too much.
We won't do.
With love from Lynn and Snowy.
Oh, thank you, Lynn. Is that Snow? Do you think Snow's a polar bear? I think he might be a polar bear. Very cute, very cute. Posh polar, a polar. Yes, very nice. Okay, thank you very much for your entry. We'll go on the Wall of Fame. I've now got number 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Now, this is obviously of interest to Louise. Some fabulous wire working there.
Nice.
Loving that hematite. I like that clasp as well. That's beautiful. Now, oh, who's this from? This is from Amy. Hello, Amy in Hartlepool. Good morning. Hi, all at JM. I was inspired by the very talented, she is indeed, Rachel Norris last week to make a bangle using wire for my friend's birthday. I used multicolour agate nuggets and hematite saucers and wire out 3 of the 5 agates and use the hematite as spaces. I love the outcome that much, I think I'm going to have to whip up another one for myself, definitely. It's also my birthday on Tuesday. So fingers crossed I win, because I would think it would be the best birthday present. Happy birthday, Amy. Hope you have a lovely day. It's today, is it? Is it Tuesday today or is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I haven't got a clue where I am. Hope you had a happy... That would have been yesterday then, wouldn't it? Hope you had a fab birthday, Amy. Hope you got lots of cake. Right,
and
next
we've got number 122 here. This is Dear JM, here's a selection of my macrame Shambhala style bracelets.
Wow.
All the beads are from my JM stash except the pink one with Sculpey clay beads that she's made herself, which I love. Keep the bargains coming. Lots of love, Jo.
They're fab, aren't they? Really different, beautiful. And so this the thing, isn't it? They're all so unique. You all have your own ideas and your own taste. Beautiful. Now what do we have here? We've got some very fab earrings. Sorry about that. I don't know whether it's the printing off here, but we've got... Oh, do we know who this is from? This is from... I don't know who this is from. Oh, I haven't got your name on this, unfortunately. You will know who you are. Number 124. Hello, ladies. Oh, ladies. Hello, ladies. I find jewellery making is part of my life now. This one is, this is one of 30 pairs of earrings I made so far, and I've loved it. Tried this big ball of black beads with the spiral design with rainbow threads. Hope you all like it. And all I've got on your email address is flower bends. So thank you very much for your design. I think they look very, very beautiful. A bit funky as well. We like those funky designs. So coming home to you, hopefully, is that gorgeous kit. Keep your Wall of Fame entries coming in. All right, Jack. Keep your Wall of Fame entries. He just walks in front of the camera. Sorry. Keep your Wall of Entry. Your entries coming in. Obviously, they are drawn. Is it drawn every Wednesday? We're doing it today.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never done it. Oh, I've got to be here today. I've never done it. I can't go home. I've never done the Wall of Fame entry. We'll be drawing that a little bit later on. Stay with us though, because I've got some beautiful pieces.
Want to advance your polymer clay techniques? Then why not come and join us on our new Geometric Designs course. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through numerous techniques, including the woven and basket weave canes, checkerboard canes, Celtic canes and much more. If you're looking to create timeless handmade jewellery, then this is the course for you. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and take a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all tools, buffet style lunch and refreshments, and all for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
When you shop with us, you'll pay a one-off delivery charge of just £4.95 wherever you are in the UK per day.
Add to your collection with our Beading Projects Edition 2 DVD, full of handy hints and tips for all levels. Join our guest designer Linda as she takes you through her step-by-step instructions for 6 different projects, where you will learn a variety of skills and techniques. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
My glasses are steaming up. It's the small things, isn't it? Just picked up my cup of tea to have a quick sip and went, oh, can't say anything, look. I need some windscreen wipers. Anyway, right, we are... oh dear, that one's not coming back to life. There we go. We are continuing. These are pretty. These are really pretty. We've got some gorgeous amethyst here. These are cute. Now, this is a little bit different, I think. Have a look at these. Have a look at the quality of what you're seeing here. The quality is superb, but they've got a beautiful sort of sheen almost in terms of what you're seeing on there. Don't they look gorgeous? 0800 644 655. Now, what's happening here? Have a look at the gem. Look at the rounds that you're seeing here. They've got almost this sort of mystic feel to the gems. Aren't they beautiful? Lovely, lovely soft colour tones that you're seeing here. Soft lavenders, beautiful, beautiful colour tones. 0800 644 655. These are brand new. These are brand new. They're lovely and cold as well. I love it when you get the gemstones out of the vault and they're lovely and cold. You know straight away that they are genuine, that they are real gemstones as well. 0800 644 655. And this, I mean, these are your amethyst aura rounds, and they literally, you can almost see the aura. If I talk to you about aventurescence or adularescence around the gem, you've got this, it's not mystic, it's aura, it's different. 10 millimeters. 0800 644 655. They're good. It's just a hint, isn't it? I think the difference for me visually is with the mystic, it's quite strong, can be quite a strong sort of glow, but with this it is just an aura. It's just that tint, isn't it? That hint. But so these are going to go very, very quickly. 270 carats of amethyst. Why wouldn't you want those in your collection? They're a great size. They've got a beautiful, beautiful look to them. This gorgeous glow of yellow or perhaps orange that you can see within the gemstone. Utterly fabulous. They are gorgeous. 0800 644 655. You can work those with your stronger colour gemstones, and you can obviously work some very pretty, pretty pinks within that as well. But look at you can you see up there the aura that you're going to love these when you see these in the sunshine as well. You've got that lovely sort of yellow tinge to the gems. 270 carats of amethyst on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. 0800 644 655. You've got the entire strand. I'm going to hold these up to the neckline. You need to see these against the skin tone. If I bring them up, you can have a little bit of a look at those because they are so subtle. Now already, less than how many, sorry? Less than 80 already. We had a good quantity of these as well. Less than 80 already. They are flying. They're going to. You've got this beautiful summery glow. Very, very pretty indeed. Well done. Look at those yellows. Gorgeous. And of course, less than 80. That's during the live show right now. If you are watching the repeat later on, always give it a go. Always give it a go anyway. It's a lovely sort of moonlight glow from the gem. Just that beautiful lemon aura that you can see coming through. That sort of secondary body colour to the gemstone. Very, very ethereal, aren't they? Beautiful. Let's give you the price for such a romantic ethereal gemstone. See, I thought they were going to be a lot more than that. $11.95, didn't you? I thought there'd be a lot more than that. $11.95 on the web, on the telephone lines. They are pretty, aren't they? We are talking real perfection in terms of the gemstones here. Gorgeous. They are selling very, very well. I'm not surprised at 270 carats. That's an awesome look, isn't it? Well done on the web, on the telephone lines. They are what a gorgeous, gorgeous strand. I mean, to see those, this is one of the, look at the blues in there as well. They're so pretty, aren't they? 11, I mean, they could work with so many pearls as well, so many different colours, but it's about being feminine, isn't it? It's about being really pretty and really feminine. At $11.95, give them a go, and have a look at them at home. Take them home. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get them home and you're not in love with them, instantly return them. You are not going to be sending these back. They're so beautiful, and I think they're going to add such a different dimension to your collection. They're going to go very well with the kit that we've just brought to you as well, aren't they? Particularly if you think about the pink opal, the big pink opal, they would be really, really beautiful. £11.95. They are brand new. We're now less than 50 in terms of quantity in the live show. If you're watching the repeat, of course, give them a go. Give them a go. It's $11.95. But hold those telephone lines and stay on the web. Stay where you are. Pretty, pretty gorgeous. Congratulations. Now, do stay with us here at Jewellery Maker. I'm actually going to disappear for an hour. The gorgeous Fee, who I am in love with right now, thank you so much, is just going to take you through for the next hour. I'm just going to hop off and try and sort myself out. But she's here with you for an hour. She's going to take over, and fingers crossed, I will see you later. Stay with us.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
When you're watching our day show or repeat show on the internet, you can hold up to 2 items in your basket at any one time. However, when watching the live late show between the hours of 5 PM to 9 PM, things are slightly different. Due to the stock quantity being live, you can only place 1 item in your basket before you must check that item out, giving a fair opportunity for all watching. Remember, you can only purchase items from the live late show by heading to the Jewellery Maker homepage and clicking the Watch Us Live button. Enjoy the online experience with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, very good morning to you. And yes, lovely Ruth, she's going to go and try and sort her back out, bless her. So I hope you'll stay with me. I'm here with you for an hour. And Louise, good morning, darling. Hello, darling. You all right?
I'm good, yeah.
I've just seen those lovely Aura amethysts. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, my group came down to the studio yesterday for them wire work and we were admiring them as they were setting up for today.
Oh my goodness me. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeousness down here. Right, I've got some low stock kits. So everything we're going to see, you may have seen before on Jewellery Maker. However, you won't or you may not actually, but basically we're low in stock now. So because yes, they've aired, but it's like a second of the chance if you like looking at them. Pink shell, you say pink shell? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at these. Okay, so although they've aired before, you might have missed them. This is called the One and Only, and so pretty in the colours. So yes, we've got availability, but we are starting with low quantities. Whoa. Those pink shell rounds are 10mm. My pink opal nuggets, not dissimilar to the pretty shape of the kunzite. Do you remember the kunzite on Sunday when I had a bit of a Benny with our Linda because the price of it? Did you see that, Lou? It was ridiculous. I had a right cob on, I did. Oh, I was very moody about that. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, it just reminds me of this pretty pink opal we've got here in the double, well, I always call it double strand, that long nuggety strand. And then we've got the agate, the quartz pyramids. I love this shape. Just look at that pink and the black and the green and the purple and the blue. It's pyramid shape. The four triangles though. Beautiful. Love those colours. The One and Only 570 carats. 260 carats of the opal, and then the 10mm shell rounds, as you know, are just your beautiful pink shell. That's a real candy floss pink. I hope you're having a lovely morning with us here at Jewellery Maker and the lovely Ruth and now myself. We've got limited availability. You've got all the silver in there as well. So a great starter kit, a great one for the regulars to pick up and enjoy. It's low in stock. Got the head pins there, got the bolt rings, got the crimp beads, but I've got less than 50. Got the beading thread, got the clear elastic, got the monofilament. Here comes your price for the One and Only, Chesney Hawk style. I am the one and only. That's his only hit, isn't it? Bit of Chesney, yeah. I saw him at Butlins there. He broke his foot because he was supposed to be on Dancing on Ice. But he couldn't, so he appeared at Butlins for Scotty's birthday. And sat there, bless him, with his foot in plaster. Yeah, he's still living of it. And everybody waits for that, but he does Springsteen songs and stuff, because he's actually a very good musician, but that's the one everybody waits for, because it's the only hit he had, really, isn't it? Yeah. I am the one and only. It was a good song.
It was.
It was a good song. Don't know any more than that. Don't know any more than that. You'll be glad to know, because it'll put you off, you know, the nice breakfast you're having at home. $27.95, genuine opal, genuine the pink shell there, and these are beautiful. I love the shape. So different. And especially because the pyramid is four-sided. I know that sounds like an obvious thing to say, but normally it is just, you know, the 3 triangles there maybe, but there you've got the 4. It's just gorgeous. Elongates that rectangle size. Loads of colour, but it is low in stock. So if you like, it's the second bite of the cherry to come on in for new jewellery makers to get started today and have some fun with us. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? Could be anybody on next. All right, let's move on to the next. Anything could happen. Lou could disappear.
No,
Lou could disappear. I could have another guest presenter with me the next minute I look up. No one's allowed to disappear. You say, darling? Got it. Oh, peach caramel. Now, these are my colours today with my gold. Yeah, that starts making me hungry, definitely. This is, oh, I love these. Look at these doozies. Well, actually, they're called peach shell, but I find them more gold. Would you say they're more gold, Louise?
They do look like,
it's more gold. It's not peach, is it?
No,
it's like when we call things green and I think they're blue. I think that's gold, isn't it? That's gold. So. You're with me on that one. Yo, sister. Definitely. And then we've got our beautiful citrine. We've got our incredible tiger's eye, the drops. Oh. And then we've got my black rutilated quartz, red aventurine, smoky quartz, rainbow obsidian, green aventurine rose quartz, yellow jade white quartz. In short, we've got a multi-gem strand of 30 carats there. So it's a 4-strand kit. It's called peach caramel. Love those chocolate brown tones, those golds, the warmth of the citrine. These are my colours today. I wore the right top for this kit. Peach caramel, although myself and Lou are definitely erring on the side of gold. I call this gold caramel. Golden chocolate. Crunchy gold. Yeah. Oh, crunchy gold. Let's call it crunchy gold. And then all the silver, the monofilament, the beading thread, the elastic, the gift bags. All the silver in there as well. So no doubt you've already seen how to get started with us here on Jewellery Maker with Louise and Rufus. But we're low in stock. Originally, $29.95. Lovely Dee Dee, give it to me. Oh, we're not staying at $29.95. $24.95. Under 20. That's 4 strands. The monofilament, the elastic, the beading thread. It includes everything you need today to get started. That's a lush kit. I love the way in this strand you've got the smaller and the larger size there in that shell. You know, you've got the 6mm and the, well, 22mm.
I think I might have worked with that kit.
You could have worked with this kit.
I think I did.
You did work with this kit. So if we put in the code, we'll see your designs.
I'm sure I did.
I think I actually sold this kit before as well. So it may have been you and me together.
Might have been.
I can't remember the designs. That's terrible and remiss of me, I know. But I do remember the strands. Because I think I did start talking about caramel and chocolate and things like that. That is a beautiful... Some kits you just remember, well, of course, you stand out because you work with them, but some just stand out more than others, don't they?
Yeah, I think when you've got the unusual, like you said, I think that when you said the 2 different sizes on the strand, I'm like, oh, actually,
it started ringing alarm bells, So a great one, because we've got so many different shapes there, 4 strands, loads of value in there. You know, it was $29.95, but for the last in stock, $24.95. And as a new jewellery maker, ooh, the new hub's out, the May edition. You get our Get Started booklet, you get our free DVD, and as I've just noticed, the new May edition of the hub. Ooh, bumper findings pack in there, all about fire agate. Designer tip from our Linda. You found out a bit about Linda. The brass chains, boho chic, the shell pearls are in there as well. Oh, the coloured quartz and Carol features heavily in this month's edition as well. Yeah. There's our Carol, and this month's hub is the new edition. There we go. Rightio, on to the next one. Gorgeous, these kits are gorgeous. Love token. This is a monochrome kit, really, to be fair. And you've got the white shell. Ooh. Have I picked up the right one, honey? And my black rectangular... Yeah, and my marble jasper, my black onyx, that lovely white shell, and then my marble jasper. These are the marble jasper, 7mm. It does sort of almost from a distance look like your moonstone, but it's just because the marble effect. It's not a shiller necessarily, it's just a distinction between the light and the dark on the marbling of the jasper. And those faceted black rectangles, 25 by 18mm, very striking. And then the shell, as I always say, it's like a double strand pack, that one. Beautiful. So, you've got the findings in the kit, the sterling silver head pins, the crimp beads, the bolt ring clasp, the shepherd hooks, and we've got the monofilament, the beading thread, the elastic. Originally, Love Token was $24.95, but when we're moving on the remaining stock, you know, when we're making way for new kits, because we always want to bring in new designs, new pieces. Again, I'm always talking about less than 50 when we're revisiting a kit. Most of the time as well, you'll have been with me live on the show. Less than 40 now. It's proving popular, yeah. When I'm on the show, you know, you and I, and myself and Louise and Ruth, we see kits actually sell out in the live show as well. So it's not often we can revisit it. But here's your price. Woo! £5 off. I'm loving it, Dee. $19.95. Yeah. Under £20 for the love tokens. Ooh. Hooray! It was going to happen, darling. You've sorted out that naughty amber. Ooh, did you get the ruler out? Good girl yourself. I'm talking to my producer. She sorted out that naughty amber. He was playing havoc with us on Sunday, wasn't he? Bringing in graphics that he fancied, bringing in graphics that related nothing to do with what we were trying to explain. Oh, shocking, Lou. It was shocking. But we had cupcakes, so everything was fine. $19.95. They were sprinkled with tanzanite. And Jed loved his. Scoffed all the icing first and then sort of went to the sponge afterwards.
That's what they do. Angel
I know,
does that
you're like,
well,
but
yeah.
then your son, you've got nothing to enjoy. You know, you should be having a bit of sponge and icing.
Yeah, they
Not
don't.
one or the other. Move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. All right. Ooh, I've done that one. Done that one. Oh, pyrite, Chinese jade, multicoloured agate. Oh, this colour rocks. This colour, look at this. Oh, have you already done your appetite coloured jasper today? I ask, because I know Rufus has got it here beside her, and it would look absolutely, oh, look at that with bohemian like you. Wouldn't that look fantastic? It's that Chinese jade colour, that appetite blue jasper. Can I just say, when we had the other 2 strands on the show last week, of a different size, it absolutely flew out, sold out in the live show. So just to give you the heads up on that, it really flew. And if you love that colour, can I recommend Bohemian Like You? Because the teal colour is much brighter. I think it was our guest, wasn't it? Rachel and was it Michelle, the mom, on Sunday? Yeah, Michelle and Rachel, they were saying about, you know, these colours, they're a lot brighter in the flesh when you see them than you do at home. Because they look a lot darker on the screen. There's a lot more brightness to that teal. You've got the beautiful pyrite, but then your 30-day money back guarantee, that's what it's there for. And then these colours, look at the size of these orbs. Let me put these on, Tom. These are fantastic. Purple, burgundy, mauve, green, gold. I just restrand this sensational piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Really, I mean, look at that sparkle. Really vibrant. Beautiful, beautiful tone in there. Go with your dress today, Lou, in your green.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, and I'd just restrand those. God, that teal is a lovely colour, isn't it?
You're right, it looks really dark on screen.
It does. It's coming across much darker than it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is beautiful. Even I can see from here, even. Yeah, very much, very teal.
Very teal, yeah, exactly. And this is what Rachel and Michelle were saying on Sunday. You know, she said she never sends anything back because it's always better when you get it in the flesh. And it's true. Beautiful, beautiful, very rich in colour. Anyway, that's the Bohemian Like You. We're talking less than 50. You've got your silver in there as well. Now, the reason we keep flashing this image is to show you all the fundamental silver pieces in your kit, new jewellery makers, because regulars know how to use those head pins, shepherd hooks, crimp beads, bolt ring clasp. I'm sure you've already had some demonstrations by Louise today, and there's more to come. And there are the demonstrations on our free DVD to enable you to start using those pieces, because they're fundamental in making your jewellery, you know, how to do. And every day we have the live demonstrations as well as the live show later on, 5 till 9. And you can watch it on the YouTube. You can watch our tutorials on our website. You can buy DVDs for furthering. It's always at your own pace as well. And our Facebook family are really happy to help as well. Gorgeous. Bohemian Like You. Fabulous price point as well. 600 carats of those 80mm rounds, 350 carats of the teal Chinese jade, 250 carats of the pyrite drops, and $21.95. Under £22 for that gorgeous kit. For everything, for the silver, for the beading materials, they're all there. And what have you demonstrated this morning, Louise? Because obviously, forgive me, I would have been watching, but I've been preparing because I'm going over to Gem's TV later.
We showed how to put a clasp on, how to
Had to put a clasp
finish
on.
a bracelet so people can do that first step.
And that is the clasp for your bracelet, your necklace. That's using your crimp and your bolt ring.
You can put a crimp between a bead as well.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
there we go. You've had the fundamental starting points there of why we use and why we put together in a kit all that silver. And it's a very cost-effective way of acquiring everything you need to get started. Beautiful. How many new kits have you launched so far, beautiful?
Just one.
Just the one? Ooh, cheekiness. So much more still to come on the show.
There is a sneaky picture on Facebook, though, of the big one.
Oh, a pink one.
The
big one.
The big one.
The big one. I want to see what the big one is. Right, my final is my Dalmatian Jasper, my Hematite. Whoa! Get a wide angle lens for that one, Tommy. Cool. I like those bad boys. Massive. How fabulous are those onyxes? That's like a skipping rope. That's massive. Oh, look at that luster. 1,020 carats. How beautiful is that strand, Louise? I love these big, bold rounds.
Yeah, definitely a statement.
Definitely statement, yes. And then 2 nuggety strands. Well, there's 4 strands. Nuggety goodness of Dalmatian Jasper and Hematite and my Chinese jade 6mm. And there's like a minty duck egg blue to those. Mint choc chip. Do you know what I love? And you never think to buy them. A lovely matchstick. I know there's nice Arthur 8 mints and other chocolates, but a matchstick. You always forget how much you love them.
Yeah,
they're
a Christmas thing, aren't they?
They are a Christmas thing, aren't they? We should buy matchsticks no matter what the time of year is. Will ya? Good. Mint, always mint, yeah. Now, we've got 300 carats of Dalmatian Jasper, 490 carats of Hematite, 100 carats of that minty Chinese jade, 6mm rounds, 1,020 carats of the black onyx faceted 2cm rounds. Truly exciting. And again, if you're struggling for any further inspiration, once you put these codes into our website, they'll bring up the previous designs. You know, as Lou recognised one of those kits that she'd just done caramel, peaches and caramel. It'll bring up the designs that were made with the designer on the day, but I'm sure you've got your own inspirational ideas. And I'm glad to see more stuffed animals on the Wall of Fame. Hurrah! I can't wait to see your designs. I can see a stuffed bear, 2 stuffed bears and a duck. Hurrah! Let's see this price. We're low in stock. It's low stock kit. And it is £21.95, under £22. Everything you need is there. Everything. All we need to do is dial. All we need to do is make sure we're on that free phone number. 1 P&P all day. Fabulous price point. 4 strands. I mean, just for the 1,020 carats of the black onyx alone, I'd be willing to pay the £15. But then I've got Hematite, Dalmatian Jasper, the Chinese jade, all my silver, my monofilament, my beading thread, my large and small gift bag, and the wonderful pieces we could make out of this together and the fun we could have. Because jewellery making should be fun. It's not a laborious kind of thing that you have to do. It's enjoyable, it's calming, it's tranquil, it's peaceful, it's something you can share, you know, with your daughter or your son. And at the end of it, we've got some fabulous jewellery, and I just know with that monochromatic and the glitz and the glamour of that hematite and the luster of those beautiful onyxes. I mean, just a lovely chunky bracelet with that would be stunning. Stunning. £21.95, but I am low in stock. Low in stock. All right, there's a little slice of the pie there. Low stock kits. Now then, next to me, let me just show you those blue jaspers again. Blue apatite jasper, simply because I don't want you to miss out on the fact that I did have 2 strands of this the other day, and it absolutely flew out. I think it might have been Saturday. So this is a different size. But do you remember us talking about, can you see that lovely schiller of light within it? It was like alchemy, wasn't it? It was just beautiful. But it absolutely flew out, okay? So this is new. I just don't want you to miss out on it when it appears, because I expect the same thing to happen. Right now, though, got some beautiful bulb-shaped smoky quartzes. I've seen the shape on Sunday in some black onyx. I think it was in the I've been in the chosen by you section, but I love this shape. It's really bulbous. It creates this lovely fat bottom, like an apple, yeah, like a pear, but fatter. And because you've got that lovely bulbous fat bottom, you can get loads of lovely, really rich browns in there, really golden browns. Can you see? It's really sort of, it really widens at the bottom there. It doesn't narrow too much at the top. It's really plump. Lovely lustre there as well. I love them. Because what it's doing, it's accentuating the beauty of that smoky quartz, the richness of that chocolate brown, and you've got that great lustre anyway in that pretty bulbous pear. It is like a bulb, a flower bulb actually. It's probably the best description, a flower bulb that you plant. Gorgeous, and smoky quartz goes with everything. I mean, I haven't seen the 3 kits today, but I hazard a guess that the smoky quartz would go with all 3. Will I be right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. What was the first one? What colours were in the first one, darling?
It was some jet, some black jet.
Black jet.
It was some pink opal.
Pink opal,
and some
you
rhodonite.
see? And some
rhodonite.
Rhodonite. Well, yeah, you are. You're onto a winner with the rhodonite and the pink opal. Gorgeous with that smoky quartz. Yeah. Well, jet is your black amber. Yeah. Beautiful. So smoky quartz goes with all of that, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
the law.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the law. Beautiful. Yeah, sometimes gems are given different names and stuff. Beautiful. Anyway, these are brand new. Are they only aired once before? Sorry. New to my eye, but only aired once before. So we're revisiting them. You whatty? Am I going to have a cob on again? We're going to price slash. They've only aired once, so we're price slashing. The tut has arrived. Tut, tut, tut. This is what happens. I leave you for 1 day. 1 day, well, 2 days rather. 2 days. Alrighty, price slash. She's rewriting the rules, chucking it all out the window. That's it. This is what I want to do. I'm in the chair now. Says Deanna. $7.95, under £8. Beautiful smoky quartz, gorgeous with that blue apatite jasper. Fabulous with those willowy aura lavender amethysts that Ruth was just showing. Gorgeous with the second and third kit. I can see some colours over there. Yeah, oh my, definitely. Definitely. Beautiful. Which one is that? You know that lovely necklace you've got there?
This one.
Is that the second one?
Kit.
The second kit. I'm serious. That is just rock on, isn't it? Beautiful. So $7.95, gorgeous in that Bohemian Like You kit we just had a moment ago. Fabulous and truly exciting with your Dalmatian Jaspers. Gorgeous, under £8. And let's put it on. You could just like put some little gold spaces or silver. That's the beauty about smoky quartz. It just goes with either. With that caramel truly peachy yours kit. In between those golden shell pearls. Oh. $7.95. Under £8. Look at all of that lustre, those big, beautiful bulbs of pure amethyst. I mean, actually, in all honesty, how much is a pack of bulbs to buy for the garden? Do you know what? Well, I wasn't quite thinking of the variety that you put, into your lamp bayonet or, screw top. No, I wasn't trying to think of that bulb. I was thinking of bulbs in the garden. I mean, that is the price of a little pack of bulbs. Less. Yeah, beautiful. $7.95. Blue apatite jasper. Ooh. Now, crimp covers. This is something we get asked a lot about, and I think we forget as well that we've got them. I've got a whole set here. There's loads. And for 24 hours only, this is a very special offer because we're going to give you the entire pack of these gorgeous crimp covers at an amazing price point. Now, there's one. If I just hold it. Oh, you little tinker. They look like little ants. It's a pack of 40. If I just, can you see clamshell crimp covers? Yeah, I'll try and get some tweezers so I can, there you go. I'm trying to hold it up. You can see that there's the 2 little covers like a little, thanks darling, 2 little covers, and then you've got your actual connector. So the 2 little bead caps fold over and around your crimp, and then the piece that I'm holding on the tweezers, that's your connector, isn't it? That's what's going around your beading thread or whatever you're attaching it to. So you get a pack of 40, so all of those in there. And they're a lovely finishing touch. And especially when, I know Louise showed you earlier, putting a crimp in between a bead, because sometimes crimps can be a bit scratchy, can't they? This is something that prevents that happening. So we're going to give you a demonstration with the bead cap, so you know, A, how to use them. I'm sure you already do, but for those of you that don't. And for 40 in a pack, 925 sterling silver, we're going to give you a 24-hour only offer on the price point. A 24-hour only offer on the price point. So that you can actually take advantage. And why we do this kind of a crash is because we want you to experience and work with and see the difference when you place these in your jewellery. You know, it's an offer whereby you get the chance to try and you get it at a reduced price so that you can take advantage for a start, but also, you know, you're trying it out and not feeling like, you know, we're giving you something back as well by taking advantage, by trying it out for us and with us today. So normally a pack of 40 at 95 sterling silver is a very affordable price at £8.95. So not today though, no. That's what, 20p, just over 20p each. But for 40, we're not going to stop at that price, no. Not 22p each today, not £8.95 for 40. No, no, no. Let's bring that price right down. Just looks like gorgeousness, doesn't it? All that silver. Lovely finish on the outside as well, you can see. So we're not stopping at £8.95, but just for the 24 hours till 11 o'clock tomorrow, £6.95 for a pack of 40. So again, well, we're trying to work that out. 69p, a quarter of that, 15p, 17p, 16p each, something ridiculous like that. Something ridiculous like that. £6.95 is around, well, about 16p each. Go on then, we'll work it out properly instead of me just... So I think we should go and see our Louise, get a demonstration, see how we can work with these. Beautiful, £6.95. That's all we're asking. It's 1 p&p just to add that to your order right now. 17p, 17.4p. I was there nearly, wasn't I? 16, 17. Rightio. Because we don't, these are great. They're a great little invention, aren't they?
Yeah,
and we just don't use them enough. There's always, to be fair, you know, when we have our kits, we just have the fundamentals, the bare basics, don't we? So these are the extras, an example of the extras that you get on our website and can really change your kit. Yeah. Sorry, my darling. Helps if I actually give you some, doesn't it? It helps.
It's okay.
All right, sweetheart.
Yeah, the advantage of these is that you've got a loop, as Fee showed you, and that means that if, for those of you watching the demo that I did just before, you don't need to create your loop when you're crimping, because that's going to be the loop that you attach onto your clasp at the end.
Yeah.
So one of the ways you can use it is actually if you put a knot in the end of your beading thread. So I've just done 3 overhand knots on top of each other there. And what you can actually do is sit it inside the crimp bead clamshell cover. I just slightly do it with my fingers. It's sometimes easier to push those together a little bit first, then put the knot inside. Oops. Just trying to get it so that the camera can still see. There we go. And then actually push those together. Once you've got it so far, it will stay, and then you can get your flat nose ply the end together.
And they meet.
And you can trim off that little bit of...
Like the shells of a clam.
Beading thread. Yeah, you would trim it closer than that. You can trim it before you do it, actually, just next to the knot. And you've got that at the end that you then attach your clasp onto the loop. You can do it over the top of a crimp bead as well that you've already squashed. And an ordinary crimp bead, an ordinary crimp cover, if you see those, I think we have them on the website as well, but they don't have the loop on. So if you're doing a bracelet like I did before and you wanted to make it look like, it would literally look like a silver bead in between.
There you go, see the difference. It's a nicer finish,
isn't it? You can see you've got the flat crimp at the bottom, and then if you just covered it with the crimp cover, you'd end up looking like it's got a silver bead.
Yeah, in between. Line. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's just a nice way to finish, and you don't obviously have the sharp edges then.
Exactly.
But if you're using these clam covers, you just knot the end or crimp right close to the end, and you've got the silver loop to actually attach your clasp to, which is really useful.
T-bolt ring or yeah, exactly. And there's 40 of them, so it's
going
to go.
Absolutely.
They're working out, as we said, 17p each. Yeah. So it's only for 24 hours. So we can use them decoratively in terms of their silver baldness, or functionally in terms of, because we've got the connector and it can cover a crimp if you squash it down or make a knot.
Definitely.
So we can use our bolt rings for maybe chain mail, for hanging from, for in between the gems, for other things.
I quite often use them for different things in the kits.
And in fact, the crimps as well, I've seen those just used really decoratively or as gem stoppers.
Yeah, you can use them just as a little silver spacer.
Yeah, so use them in another way. So $6.95, you'll just be using them over and over again, and like I said, a lovely, lovely finish. I found a piece of jewellery.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And it goes with what I'm wearing, and I actually think it's absolutely beautiful. What do you think? And I know. Found lovely jewellery to wear. It's from the second new kit of the day. And is that what we're doing now? Right. We'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back because obviously you've got beautiful jewellery to show. Shall I give you that back? No, I'll hold on to it for a second.
Hold of it.
I'll bring it back in a minute so that we can see our second new kit of the day. And I think, again, that blue apatite, that fantastic smoky quartz would look sensational in this second new kit. See what you think. Here you got the second new kit here. Beautiful gems. If I just put the smoky quartz into the picture, can you see how pretty that looks in that smoky quartz you just got? Oh, yeah. Or if we add into it the blue apatite there, yeah, that really rocks with the apatite. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, just a little idea. You've got your smoky quartz and the blue apatite jasper still to come. This is beautiful. What's it called, darling? Captivating Colours. Captivating colours. Oh, straight away it's the tourmaline chips that I love. But let's start with a big old agate faceted 10mm rounds. Now this is 275 carats and it's the colours. Look at these shades. Glacier cherry, purple, peach. They're more of a subdued hue. Strawberry, brown, caramel, golds. This is why I picked up the smoky quartz. Teal blue as well in there. They pop a lot more than they are on the screen, if you know what I mean, in terms of the colour range. Then you've also got, these are just huge, and you can see how different all the nugget shapes are, because this is the stretchy made out of it, out of those agates, and my agate nuggets. There's some of the smaller ones, but what you are guaranteed is 540 carats, and just look at those colours. Oh, look at the pink, look at the banding. Isn't that beautiful? And the purple as well. And the green. My goodness, it's just like these splashes and sploshes of paint and the banding there. Isn't that gorgeous? The linear movement, the swimming of the strawberry pinks there. Gorgeous, tying in beautifully with the pinky purplies of the agate. And then, oh, the world's most beautiful, where no two gems are ever the same. The gem of many faces, the gem to suit all moods. It is your irrepressible beauty of tourmaline. Look at these. Oh, I can see rubellite colours, Paraíba colours. Whoa, look at that one. Cool, beautifulness. Blues, blacks, pinks, greens, golds. What a lovely, lovely kit. There's loads of multicolour in it. Face. There's a lovely, I mean, it's very bold in parts, but there's how would you describe it, Lou? Do you know what I'm trying to get around saying? There's a subduedness, it's not like pow, you know, really bright neon colours in your face, is it? There's lots of colour, but it's more standing back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's muted, it's a bit subtle.
A bit more subtle, a bit more muted, yeah. There's a heck of a palette in there. So we've got 540 carats of our agate nuggets, 275 carats of our 10mm beautiful multicoloured agate rounds, 100 carats of our tourmaline drop chips, ranging from 2.5 by 4 to 10 by 14mm. You've got your silver, the head pins, the shepherd hooks, the crimp beads, the bolt ring clasp, the jump rings, the beading thread, the elastic, the monofilament, the large and small gift bag. Captivating colours. It's brand new. And, you know, got some beautiful, beautiful jewellery to show you. I think maybe 6 pieces. So I'm wearing one of them.
7.
7?
Yeah.
7 pieces of jewellery have been made out of this gorgeous kit. $21.95. So say, you know, I mean, could you actually physically go out and buy faux jewellery? I mean, that bracelet, that's cost me £3 to make, basically, or thereabouts. I'm not saying that's what it's worth. It's made out of real gems, but cost-wise, just over £3 to make, because I've actually, well, Louise has, not me, but literally made 7 pieces of jewellery. I have made that for just over £3. Me, little me.
Just you?
Just me. You had nothing to do with it, Louise. No, just me. I made that. Actually, it's probably really one of the few things I can make, because it's on the stretchy elastic.
Yeah, it is.
I just love it. I just love it. And we'll see what other designs there are, but gosh, I mean, just goes to show you, had we had more gemstones in there, had we had more findings. I know. Exactly, a $21.95. Gorgeous, accessible, beautiful. Love those colours and very affordable. Let's go and see this gorgeous jewellery, because it's not just that fabulous bracelet that I'm wearing. I will give back. We've got, I can see necklaces, I can see another bracelet, I can see earrings. Oh, fabulous. Big nuggets, aren't they?
Yeah, they're fab. And just with that, those flashes of bright colour.
Yeah, I love. They're like paint strokes, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, talk me through your designs, darling.
Well, I started with the stretch actually that you were wearing.
Okay.
Just picked out some of the bright colours, but the nuggets aren't, even though they're big, they're not too heavy to actually use on the elastic.
No, exactly.
And then made some drops out of some of them to make a really kind of feature one in the middle.
Yes, look at this.
So just using the head pins to connect and then thread it on as you do it.
Double drop there.
Yeah, using some of the chips actually, so that because the holes are quite big for the head pin, so just a chip on the bottom
to stop it going through.
Going through.
And then just a little curl up top.
Just twist the head pin down for those ones to actually do that.
Oh, beautiful. And then this necklace is just the beading thread of because of those tourmaline nuggets are so precious and so beautiful anyway, aren't they?
I'd separated some of the pinker ones out for the bracelets that's at the front, so the greener ones were left, so I did a necklace with those. So it's quite nice to actually split the colours up.
That's the beauty of tourmaline though, isn't it?
Yeah, my mum helped me with that colour splitting. Yeah.
Oh, bless her. Bless Mommy. And then this lovely bracelet which we've shown you how to do the bolt ring clasp, and again we could use the crimp covers on the back there that we just had.
Definitely.
Introductory offer.
And then Pinks. I had a few little bits left, so I made this one here.
Oh, I like this. I'm going to show you the back of this as well.
Just a couple of the large nuggets and then some, and it's using the thread that the large nuggets were actually on. And all I've done to finish was pass the 3 threads from either side in opposite directions through, and then if I just grab one of the sides, you'll be able to see. I've just knotted.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that. There we go. I've just knotted it so that when it sits, that'll just hold itself in place.
Yeah, genius.
And it's big enough to go over your head,
yes.
So you don't need a clasp on that one.
Gorgeous. And was this the temporary thread in
there? It is, yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
lovely.
Yeah.
I love it when I see those in the tassels. And then 2 pairs of earrings, which I believe you're going to demonstrate one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to do the chip ones.
So these are the little agate 10mm rounds, lovely little swirl of the head pin there.
Yeah, it's sterling silver, you don't really want to waste it. So rather than cutting it, I try and incorporate it into either do a big wrap loop or something like that.
And is it these ones you're going to show me, darling?
Yeah.
Let me just twiddle those around so we can see the... They're going to twiddle anyway, but I just want you to see the little silver work there. Beautiful.
Yeah. Because the drill hole is going across the top of the tip.
Which is
it's
different,
to make
isn't it?
Actually sit lengthways, so to look at the technique for that.
Well, you take it away. You take it away.
What you would do if you want to do this first, the first thing you need to do is get 2 chips off the strands that match.
Yes, so if your mum isn't around to help, Louise's mum is called, what's your mum's called?
Mary.
Mary can help. My mum's called Mary.
Oh, it's a cool name.
So it's having a bit of gin.
Yeah, someone was on the telly with Mary and Angel was watching it and she went, oh, Nana Mary.
Nana Mary. So if Nana Mary isn't about, we'll have to find another mum or somebody that can help us.
Find 2 that match. And what I'm going to do is put the head pin through and push it right to the end.
Yeah.
And then if you know which you want, if it has a front and a back, so most of the chips are okay from either side. Wrap the head pin, just pull it round the front, and then you want it above the head pin. Push it round the back, and I'm going to turn it round because on the back what you want to do is actually bend it upwards. So if you get hold of your pliers and put an angle onto it, if you now look from the front again, that's actually holding it vertically, even though the hole's across, and you've got a little diagonal of silver on there. And then all I did was actually make a statement loop at the top, so rather than doing it very close to the end of the round nose pliers, I've done it much further down the round nose pliers, and then turned my pliers round until it meets, and then kink it back. And you've got it
it's
there.
Like a question mark.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then if you've got your shepherd hook, again, we talked about this before, opening a loop. What you want to do is open it like a door, so that you don't disturb the loop that's already there. So what you need to do is twist it up or down. You don't want to pull it open. As I say, you don't want to open it like a bag of crisps.
No.
And then hook that onto there, and then just carefully, if you went up, push back down, and it will keep in that loop, and you've got your earring.
Voila!
Yeah, really quick, really simple, but you know, you could do loads of those if you've got a craft fair, or
I know,
like,
oodles.
Yeah, even if you're making up party bags for kind of children's parties that are like older children's parties, you could make little earrings like that for each of them to take home.
I mean, that would go a long way given all those chips.
Absolutely, yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Is this one of your little bead boxes today in your challenge?
My challenge, yeah.
Oh, look what I found. Two of the most amazing wire wrap rings. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at the inspiration with the lapis lazuli. Our lapis features heavily in this month's hub as well. And just look at that. I'm loving the bronzy gold one as well.
Yeah, I thought I'd try something different because that's actually one of the pendants, that heart. So I turned it into a ring.
I love it. I love it. Well, I can see ducks and bears. I'm excited about this. So, as much as I love Louise's designs, I love yours just as much. So I think it's time that Louise join me over at this week's Wall of Fame. I was just admiring Snowy. I heard he was read out earlier. He's beautiful, Lynn and Snowy. I love him, I love him. Anyway, who have we got, darling?
We've got Sarah here, and Sarah's 119. And it says, this entry comprises of hematite and the black quartz. The original necklace was a gift and did not fit, so I used my friend's JM pieces and my JM stash. The shaped hematite makes a designer feel to this piece. It does, it looks beautiful.
Doesn't it,
Yeah,
just?
very stylish.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And another with the cross there. We had a lovely rosary there last week, and it's often you don't see anything like that.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you get a little spate of them. This is, oh my, look at the crackled quartz on that. 120. This is June in Whitby. Hi, June. It's her first set of jewellery she's made to be placed on the Wall of Fame. She's only been making jewellery for 6 months. She loves the show and presenters. She watches every day. She says, I finally have control of the TV remote from my new hobby. Regards from June. I thought she said from her new hubby. She finally got the remote. No, for her new hobby. June in Whitby, well done. Gorgeous. I love your design.
And we've got Meris here, and this is 118. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hi JM and all at the studio. Here's my latest Wall of Fame entry. I hope you like it. Well, we do. It's beautiful. It's a heart-shaped necklace made from labradorite rounds and rose quartz nuggets with matching earrings. All from JM. The beads are all from JM. Been watching since October, and I'm totally hooked on jewellery making, and I'm loving the shows. Love, Meris. Near Dorset.
Love it, love that. Nice to see the heart techniques that we've shown actually being used as well. Love the bear, love the bear. Jed woke up the other day, and well, not to say woke up, I was trying to get to bed, and so the next minute comes out the door. What's the matter, Jed? There's a bear in my bed. He's convinced there's bears in his bed. There's bears and aliens at the moment. He just wanted to get out of the bed. There was no bear in there. He says, come on, love, we'll go and check. There was no bear. He's obsessed with bears. Bears chasing him in the park, bears upstairs, bears in the bath, bears in the bed. It's a bear! Right, okay. This is from Jeanette, and I love your bear. She says it's made with blue lava rock pearls and hematite. I'm having a jewellery party soon. Oh, what a good idea. And she says, I've already sold this piece, and I've also got a commission for some wedding jewellery for next May, which I have to learn to do. Oh, you brave girl. She says, I will be buying it all from JM. Great value, great gems. Love to all. Jeanette, I love the bear. He looks like a proper stife, doesn't he? Is he a stife? Has he got the label on his boot?
It looks like a label on it.
Oh, oh, he's a century bear, isn't he? Oh, he has. He's got the label at the top as well. It's stife. Oh, my goodness, that's a high caliber bear. High caliber bear. That's a famous bear. That is an expensive bear. My friend collects bears, and she's got a few stife bears, and they're beautiful, aren't they? But what a thing of beauty. Sorry, the jewellery is lovely as well. I just love the bear. More bears, more animals. That's what we need. Right, we're going to get ready. We've got about 20 seconds for the chosen by you. I don't know who's chosen by, but Louise has made the beautiful jewellery, so we're going to bring it to you right after this.
Join Jewellery Maker on Tuesday the 8th of May for our polymer clay special.
Ooh, some classy numbers in this. Gorgeous gentleness, beautiful, beautiful seafaring colours. Gorgeous choices. This is from Karen in Maidstone. And she says, I love the show, she's completely addicted. All the gems look amazing and I've not been disappointed with any strands bought in the past. Here's my wish list of 10 items incorporating my favourite colours and gems. It would be fabulous to see what a Jewellery Maker design would do. So our designer today was the lovely Louise. And wow, a gorgeous, gorgeous set of gemstones. I just want to make sure you've had what I've had. I can see the garnet in there. Because if there's anything that Louise had that was different, what we'll do is try and replace it with a code that is similar in case stock has run out. But my big predominant eye-catching piece here is the 190 carats of the pre-night faceted drops. Now these are exquisite, Lou, aren't they? I mean, how would you describe? They just glow. They just glow. Apple green. Large brillettes there. When I've counted them in the past, you know, a strand like this, you're talking well over 40. 8 by 6, 16 by 10 millimetre, 190 carats. Now, we also had a kit, a jewellery kit called Space Odyssey that I know Louise worked with. It's low in stock, but I will bring up the code for that as well as the pre-night. But while that code is coming in, let me show you some other pieces that Karen picked. My lovely abalone drops, because I can see that in your beautiful design as well. That's just gorgeous with that pre-night. That quality of that pre-night is phenomenal. This design here, we've got the lovely drops there, and you've incorporated that with the garnet there as well.
Yeah, created some little flowers at the bottom and then threaded them into the design.
Oh, I love those flowers, Louise, because you can really see how pretty the abalone is.
Yeah, they make perfect petals, so
Don't
I had
they
to do that.
5 on each flower?
So the flowers are made independently.
Okay.
And then threaded onto the monofilament was threaded through the bits of them as they sit in situ. There's a similar design in the last piece that I've done today.
It's like a little tumbled look, isn't it, with the garnets?
Yeah.
And a beautiful. And when you made the flowers first, did they go through monofilament, my darling, or?
Yes, I did those on monofilament, so I could tie it off.
Is that just simple threading and then tie up? I love the way they just tumble and cascade like a bouquet. Beautiful. And we've got 65 carats of our 4mm garnet rounds as well. I believe you had a slightly larger garnet, but that might be out of stock, so we're just placing the 4mm ones on the screen, and we'll get those codes up for you. And you had a lovely length of sterling silver heavyweight detailed chain, 9-inch of sterling silver twisted brushed chain. There we go. That's and you've made a fabulous pair of earrings out of just this, for example. We'll get these codes up as soon as we can. We just have a look at those earrings at the end there, Tom. This is where you've slipped. You've just cut it into, used 2 links for each.
Yeah, 2 links, and then wrapped some pink wire around the tip, made a loop at the top, and then threaded in 2 garnets, and then wrapped it between the 2 links, and did the repeat to the bottom. So they're quite structured.
And what gauge is that wire, darling?
It's a 0.6 I used.
Okay. Now, sorry, because I haven't got the Space Odyssey kit here with me. What was in it, darling? Could you point out what was in it on your designs?
These labradorites,
the labradorites,
the chips,
tourmaline chips,
the pearl stones in here that I'm not sure which ones.
Oh, the aquamarine, the aquamarine nuggets. So if I just show you, you've got the aquamarine sort of barrel-y nuggets there. I think it's less than 50. So you've got, this is 1 strand in the Space Odyssey. If we go to the bracelet, this is another strand. Yeah. And in this necklace, there is the tourmaline chips. So there are your 3 strands in the kit, the Space Odyssey kit. Sorry that I haven't got it to hand, but we can see it in the designs. Yep. There's less than 50 of those. And then we've just substituted the 4mm garnet on your screen for the larger one that Louise had in her designs. Abalone drops at the bottom screen, $5.95. And we'll get the pre-night. Have we got the pre-night up beautiful? Because that pre-night's gorgeous.
It has an amazing glow when I was working with it.
Doesn't it? I mean, I don't know how much we've got in stock left, but there it is. Thank you, honey. $27.95, a high-end strand of the pre-night.
The tassels are so beautiful, I couldn't not incorporate it into the design as well.
I know! Listen, you won't get bored today, because you've had Ruth, you've had me.
I've just seen who's coming next.
Have you? Well, perhaps we shouldn't say. And you know I wouldn't leave you. I wouldn't ordinarily leave you, but I've got to bob onto Gems TV. But it's all the fun of the fair. I hope Ruth gets better, bless her.
Yeah.
He's gorgeous. He's a bit mad. At the weekend, he likes to do a bit of cage fighting, but we don't talk about that. So he's coming up next. It'll just be slashtastic. So whatever you do, don't go anywhere. The lovely man himself. Take good care of her, won't you? Take good care of her. You give him what for? Give him what for, Lou? Because he's coming up next. So don't go anywhere. Thank you for watching with me. But the Jewellery Maker will continue. We've got 3rd new kit of the day. Yep. We've got to launch the Appetite Jasper. There'll be more bears, and I can see more kits to come as well. So whatever you do, don't go anywhere. The Appetite Jasper and that rose quartz strand as well, still to come. So take care, and I'll see you later.
Want to advance your polymer clay techniques? Then why not come and join us on our new Macomb Garnet course? Join our guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through using textures and layers, working with colours and adding foils and much more. This is a fascinating technique which gives the illusion of depth using layers of imprinted clay. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and take a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, Lisa Pavelka foils, use of all tools, buffet style lunch and refreshments. And all this for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
Well, here at Jewellery Maker we have absolutely everything that the experienced jewellery maker requires. We also have absolutely everything that a beginner would require. But for the more experienced jewellery maker who has probably encouraged their own creativity, perhaps by buying the kits in the first place, they then move on and become able to look at the gemstones strands that we carry and the findings and almost make up their own kits, their custom-made kits. And then they're able to put together a beautiful piece of jewellery, possibly that they've even seen in a store in the high street or something, but put it together themselves, and there's nothing more rewarding than doing just that.
Once you are ready to crimp your bead, take your crimping pliers and place the bead on the back ridge and press down. Then flip the crimp bead sideways and place into the front ridge and press down. This will give your crimp bead extra security and give you a neater finish.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
They've let me back on air. You can't believe your luck, can you, Louise?
I can't. 3 presenters. What more could I ask for?
And
they saved the best till last.
The handsomest one.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm under strict instructions from producer Deanna. I'm Ed, by the way, sales manager Ed. I should probably introduce myself to begin with. I'm on air because, first of all, Lucy was supposed to join us. She's not very well. So we arranged for Ruth to do the show. She put her back out this morning, so she wasn't going to make it to the end of the show. Fee came down to save the day, but now she's gone to present on our sister channel, Gems TV. So the only person left is me. They've scraped the barrel and they found me. But it's okay because, you know, I do all the pricing, so I can give you the best deals. So we're going to do some last chance bead boxes to get us underway, in fact. And producer Deanna, who's actually, she's like brand new. She's just joined us. She's got all the skills. She's going to be bringing you all the deals from now on while Karen's gone off to have her little baby. Deanna should actually come out and introduce herself. Is she going to? She's a bit nervous. She doesn't want to be on screen. Okay. When she's done her hair, like all glamorous, she'll come on air and introduce herself to you. But at the moment, you're stuck with Ed. So here we go. Last chance bead boxes. That means that they've been very, very popular, guys. Very popular. So there's not much stock left. It's a bit limited. And we're starting with this Shelper one. And I know this very well because I was producing the show when this was launched. There's less than 50 in stock. Oh my word. On this instance, I'd already be calling if I wanted this. What about you, Louise?
You don't want to miss out on it.
Well, we were talking to the ladies on the course yesterday, weren't we? And they were saying that even most of the time when they tune in for the repeats, everything's already...
I know, absolutely.
Yeah. Everything's gone, all the launches. We do try to get big quantities of things, but, you know, we're at Mother Nature's mercy.
We are.
We are. So on this instance, we've got for Shell Pearl here, guys, some amazing, amazing colours. You can see the amazing pinks. It's got to be everyone's favourite, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the majority of people, I shouldn't say everyone, because I know for a fact that, for example, Debbie Bulford would love these olive green ones. She likes that. What's your favourite colour to work with?
Oh, I love pink and purple.
You're a girly girl.
Yeah.
I could tell that about you, Louise. Louise is a girly girl, we can tell that. So we've got the olive green and the bright sort of fuchsia pink there, guys. This isn't very good, is it? Yes, the record's better. Oh my word. We're down to under 40 in stock and they're about to bring the price on screen. So, if I were you, I'd be on the lines and the phone number is 0800 644 655. Here comes the $17.95. I don't know why I'm so shocked. As I say, I'm the one who actually launched this product to $17.95, but it still shocks me every time when I see our pricing. Don't forget, you get the lovely practical bead box with it as well. Put all your little stash beads in there after you've broke them all up, because otherwise they go everywhere. I know, because my daughter's become an avid jewellery maker. That's right, she's only 7 years old. So if you're sitting at home thinking, oh, that looks a bit complicated for me, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. For a start, you don't really need much more than a a roll of elastic with something like this.
Absolutely, they'd be brilliant. Just for summer, nice stretches, stack them up, brilliant.
Perfect. Stack them up, what does that mean? You make
Put
loads?
several, yeah.
So you make loads of different stretches like this, stack them up. Is that a fashionable look these days? There you go. I learn something new from our designers every day. Because our designers are so brilliant, that's why. So I'm guessing that the stock is extremely limited on this now since... Oh my word. We are getting very, very limited on that one. Everyone's already on the lines, but you know, as always, got to get through to the call centre, speak to somebody, make sure you find out whether there are any available before you give up. Right, we're going to move on to the next one. This is one of our new concepts, and it's got rose quartz pendants featured in it. It's called a Jewellery Maker box set, apparently. But it's basically, for a long time we were saying, oh, we've got new concepts of bead boxes on the way, and then some of them have now arrived, basically. We've got other ones coming in, which we were showing off. In fact, we showed them off to to Louise's course yesterday. There you go. Louise says they're good. You know who to trust. The designers are the ones to trust. They know the score. So, the best thing about this, from my point of view, personal point of view, is the rose quartz pendants. But everybody's into different things. Yeah. I mean, I just think these pendants are going to give any bit of jewellery you design a big lift, because, you know, for a start, rose quartz is so popular because it's such a feminine gemstone. Yeah. All the girly girls love it.
It's recognisable as well. People know it.
Quite right, because all the sort of crystal therapists and all that love the use of rose quartz, and jewellery designers just rely on it so much for that light feminine hue you get from it. It's an evening gemstone and a daytime gemstone. Quite right, producer Deanna. I couldn't agree with you more. But that's not all you're getting pendant-wise. You're also getting, I'm assuming that's Botswana agate. And I'm probably assuming wrongly. It's all there for me. Botswana agate oval pendant. Black onyx hollow pendant. There you go. So you've got both of those, as well as the 3 rose quartz, one of which is 25 by 30 mil, 25 by 30 mil, 30 by 20, and 30 by 36. So there are 3 ones. Okay, so we've also got the white pearls, which are quite regular shaped actually, sort of like little ovals, like egg shaped actually. And then you've got the burgundy pearls and the heart-shaped rose quartz and the oval-shaped rose quartz. And again, very limited in stock, and the price is about to join us. Here it comes. You need to get on the lines now. $24.95, guys. That is incredible. Think about how much it would cost you just to buy a strand of rose quartz elsewhere, and you've got it coming out your ear holes here. You've got oval-shaped ones, you've got heart-shaped ones, you've got 3 rose quartz pendants. I doubt you'd get just the rose quartz for $24.95 elsewhere. And you've also got 2 strands of pearls, your Botswana agate, and your black onyx pendant. You've got everything you could possibly want. It's actually, what do you think of the bead boxes, Louise? Good concept?
I like them, yeah, and the new interpretation is good. A bit more variety than just strands.
Do you think I should give them a little insight into what we've got coming with the new bead box?
I think
no.
No.
She says no. keep teasing you. I won't tell you now. You can blame Louise. She's to blame.
Yeah, but I know what they're like as well.
$24.95 on this bead box. Rose quartz, black onyx, Botswana agate, and your 2 strands of pearls. What more do you want, guys? Get on the phone lines. Phone lines are very busy, in fact. We're going to move on from that one because that one's flying out the door. I think we've got, I think we might be down to the last 20 on that one. So, I'll move that to the side and I'll move on to this one. This one is, it doesn't have any pendants in it, but it's got a nice variety of gemstones, I'll say. You've got aventurine And we've got, wow, for a start, you've got a big strand of nuggets. Anybody who's watching the show yesterday would have seen our designer Mark, who absolutely loves working with nuggets. He's fantastic. So you'll get all your inspiration from him. If you did miss the show, you can catch it on YouTube so that you can still see what he did with all the nuggets we launched yesterday. But the good thing is, as well, with nuggets, they're double the length. Sorry, I've messed up everybody's shot there. But anyway, they're pretty much double the length of the other strands in there. So, you know, you're getting twice as much for your money on that one. So it's almost like getting 7 strands in this bead box. So, I'll just have to have a quick look at the old information. So that's your yellow adventurine, the puffy coins. And there you've got actually red jasper nuggets. And then you've also got red jasper, I think we call those ones chips, because they're slightly longer. Chips and nuggets, just what every little kid wants from that fast food restaurant they go to. And then we've got orange adventurine juice. Louise just laughing at me over there. What's going on, Louise?
It's not just you, it's I've been laughing at everyone.
You got the giggles this morning. I see. I think she is just laughing at me. We have got more red jasper in the form of rounds. Everybody's favourite, I presume, because they're so easy to work with. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. A really good starter shape. You can't go wrong with them.
How would you incorporate these different gemstones together? Would you use them all together, or would you use them just to add to your stash?
I like them together, but when you buy a selection of strands, they're really good to add to the stash, and you've got the option then to mix them with different things. Like you might just put the greens and the more yellowy tones together, or kind of separate the greens out with something else. But yeah, they do all work together, those ones. The
red, green and yellow, yeah, it does work. I think I agree with you, because obviously the green, that's green adventurine, they're heart-shaped as well. Don't know if you can see that. Very low stock. The price is going to come in for you now, guys. I've been talking about it for too long. I hope you've heeded my warnings and got on the line. It's only $14.95. It's way too low. Oh well, $14.95, it's got to go. The reason that we're clearing so much stock out at the moment is that we're getting summer stock arriving, and even some of our autumn stocks arriving at our warehouse, and we've got to clear out the old stock to make way for the new. So that's the only reason that a bead box of this quality with this amount of carat weight, I don't know if anybody can add it up for me, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably around 1,000 carats, 1,200 carats, there you go. So I was underestimating. 1,200 carats of gemstones there, natural occurring gemstones, adventurine and jasper, for less than £15, and you get the bead box. And I believe that they even sell these in hobby shops for I don't know. I won't say a price because I don't know, but you know, gonna be a couple of quid. So can't say fair on that. $14.95. I hope everyone's on the lines for those ones, because I don't want you to miss out. I feel bad when everyone emails me and says, Ed, any chance of getting more stock? You know, we keep missing out, and I keep thinking, get on the phones earlier, guys. Don't miss out. Don't give yourself the opportunity to miss out. So, final bead box of last chance bead boxes. If you have missed out on the last 3, this is the one. Start dialing now. 0800 644 655. Free phone number. Start dialing now. This one, I know Louise is going to love this one. For me, this is screaming bridal commission. I've just had my bridal commission, and what else is a bride going to want than these almost perfect pearls? Yeah. Yeah? Are you married, Louise?
I am.
What kind of jewellery did you have at your wedding?
I made some hairpins actually with beads, pearls on the top, and then my hair was up. So instead of a tiara, I had pearls from hairpins. Yeah.
You see, I knew pearls. This was the right thing for a summer wedding.
Mine was actually on Christmas Eve, but
yeah,
still worked.
Christmas Eve, but yeah. I'm thinking now, if you got your commission, actually, how far in advance would a jewellery designer get a commission?
Well, it can be up to 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, a lot of brides take a long time to plan. Not me. I did it within 5 months.
Did you? 5 months. There you go. You've got a lot of people in the building planning their weddings at the moment, because I always see them hitting Linda and Sheila up for like, do you think you could make my wedding jewellery for me? That's right. We don't stop here. We love jewellery making that much. So this is all pearls in this box, guys. Sorry to babble on so much, but it's nice to get a designer's input into how these will be used. So these are all pearls, and you can see how amazing the colours are. Chocolate brown, you've got your sort of, I'm not sure entirely what they're called, probably tiny potato pearls. They're 5x4 mils. They're little drop-shaped pearls, I think they're called. And then you've got the more traditional round-shaped ones there. You've got these little tiny peacock pearls, which are also 4x5. And then you've got the champagne pearls there. Oh, I think they've called the mushroom colour. I'm not really down with that. I'd just go for champagne. I mean, let's give it a bit of prestige when we're talking about freshwater pearls, guys. You know what I mean? So, sorry, can you just repeat that? I'm just getting the original price. $34.95 originally. I can understand that because these are freshwater cultured pearls. Oh, I'm being told that as a sales manager, I'm not going to like the new price. The producer's a bit worried now that I've come down to present because she had planned on going pretty low on all these things for you. That's okay. Keep them going. Like I said, let's clear it out, get the new stock in. $19.95. Okay. I'm a little bit taken aback. I was expecting $24.95 to be the biggest drop we could do. Under £20 for 6 strands of amazing pearls. I think that you're probably going to get the most prestigious look or glamorous look from the white pearls. Would you agree with that, Louise?
Yeah, it's the most classic.
Yeah, classic. That's the word I'm looking for, classic. But if you think what you could do by adding a few of the champagne or the peacock pearls.
Well, yeah, just to add a bit of difference, you could use those smaller ones as spaces in between the big ones as well, just you know, to be a bit different, or even on tiaras as well.
So if you took these 2 strands out of the mix and just had the little ones as the spaces in between the white ones, that would look pretty sweet. It's a new, I didn't even know I could go that high. Nice. Now I know. I'm going to have my own catchphrase on Jewellery Maker like the rest of them. What could it be? That's a good text subject. Text in what my catchphrase should be on Jewellery Maker. Never mind these the Lucys and Fees and Vickies of this world. Very limited stock now. These are flying out the door. I'm not really surprised at $19.95. So we'll give you one last look at those. And we're going to go over and join Louise and launch a brand new bundle put together, designer-led, I believe, put together to that Louise can show you some new techniques and stuff. So, what are we going to do, Louise? I think the bundle itself consists of 2 very big reels of wire.
Yep.
How long are these?
100 metres.
100 metres. Well,
if you're going to go for wire, you may as well go for
start thinking about 100 metres this summer, won't we, with the Olympics being in London. So 100 metres of wire, blue and pink.
Yep.
And mandrel.
A mandrel.
Mandrel. Don't expect me to be able to pronounce things.
It's a multi-shaped one as well.
A multi-shaped mandrel. You can have all kinds of fun with a multi-shaped mandrel. Right, so Louise is going to show me what you do with a multi-shaped mandrel, are you?
We've got some examples. Luckily I had my wire work course here yesterday, so I had all my samples here anyway.
Nice.
So Hannah gave me a heads up that this was going on the show today.
Yep.
So I thought, right, I'll bring them in. So the red set is shell pearl and white quartz. And the chain is handmade using the triangular shape bit of the mandrel. And there might be one underneath, but I've got one of the older ones.
Oh, don't worry, I'll open this one.
You sure?
Yeah.
It was from here.
Oh, right. You've got yours. There you go then.
My well-used one. So the chain was individually made using this, and then the drop on the earrings and on there. And then what you can also do is make a frame from it. So you can, the earrings on the other side, you've got a drop from an oval, or you've actually got labradorite actually wire wrapped onto the bottom of a triangle.
Oh, they're like little coat hangers. I don't mean that, no, that doesn't sound the most attractive way to describe it, but you know what I mean. They're like little cute shapes that you're used to seeing.
There's another use for it. If you've got children that want little clothes hangers for their toys, you could make it with this.
There you go then. There you go. If your daughter's got or son's got a doll house and they want to make coat hangers, Louise will show us how to.
The mandrel itself comes in 2 halves, so if you find it's in 2 pieces, don't worry. This is mine. It's got masking tape on because I managed to drop mine on the floor, and it's just got a chip on it. I didn't want to catch myself on it. That's the only reason. The new ones come in orange, so I should have brought one of the other ones in. But you've got 4 different shapes. You've got circles at this end, and they go into ovals. So it starts with circles, and you've got ovals, and then you've got squares, and then you've got triangles. So you've got lots of different scope there. I used the second and the third largest triangle when smallest triangle when I made the chain. And you can use this to make jump rings as well because you've got quite small rounds on the other end. So if you're doing your chainmail.
Sorry, I was just going to ask, how easy is it to make them look really uniformed, or is that not? I mean, yours are very uniform.
Yeah,
but
well, that's what the mandrel really helps with. So you could do that with flat nose pliers if you were really proficient and you knew exactly which point to turn. But that's what the mandrel's for. So what you do is you wrap 1mm gauge wire around, make a kind of spring, if you like, and then you cut it into individual jump rings.
I see, I see.
So
it actually takes the sort of the skill element out of it, if you like it. So he's just saying, like, well, if you're not skillful enough to get it quite right every time.
It's also quicker. I mean, this is quicker even for me than doing it just with my flat nose pliers. And you're right, they're exactly the same.
They're always uniform.
Yeah, which if you're doing a chain, you really want the links to be the same.
Yeah. I can see. That's what I thought. Like, is that because she's brilliant at using it, or does the mandrel make it that easy?
Yeah, the mandrel makes it that easy.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is show, because jump rings were done a couple of weeks ago with Debbie. I thought I'd do one of the pairs of earrings at the end, so showing how you can use the mandrel. I think I'll do the oval ones.
Okay.
Just so that you can show that you can make a frame to either hang something from, or actually they would just be in their own right quite beautiful to actually use. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the top of it is to just create a loop. So I'm going to use my ordinary round nose pliers for this. There we go. And just turn the pliers lightly round there till the wire meets itself, and then kink it back on itself. I use my nail. I've got a little gap in my top of my nail now because I do that too often.
It's like guitarists get calluses.
Yeah, I was doing this all day yesterday with my wire work course, so obviously I haven't had a chance to file that down.
You've actually created a groove in your nail for making indents in wire.
So you've got a loop there. And then what I'm going to do is get the mandrel and put this on one of the ovals here, and I'm just going to hold it with my thumb and wrap the wire around. I'm actually going to do a double this time, so I'm going to take it round twice. When you get to the top, what you need to do is just hold onto it with it, just changing over. You wouldn't need to change hands if you were doing it yourself. I'm just trying to keep it in camera shot. And then you want to wrap this around, keeping the tension in there. There we go.
So once you've got it wrapped around your loop, you've formed the frame.
Yeah, you've got your shape there, and those will come back together a little bit more. So that you've got your shape.
Perfect.
Ready there. Let me see.
Nice.
There
Nice
we go. Yeah. And then you can just neaten the top up. So the loop turned a bit, so you can just loop it back on itself. And if you wanted to, actually, because I've done 2 bits there, you've got this excess here, so you could just wrap round one side of it, and that's going to keep the shape there even more. So pushing it through, pulling it tight, and then just wrapping it around. And this is similar that if you were making rings, this is the kind of thing you might do down the shank of the ring to actually keep the shoulders of that neat as well. Just turn that together. So you've got there the shape. I'm just going to cut that off for neatness, but you would just either go down half of it or finish that off. And then what you can also do to actually make, you could do it yourself to actually make the earring hook to go with it. Now I'm going to use 1mm because that's literally what I've got, but I would use 0.6 or 0.8. I usually go 0.8. And what I'm going to use for this one is one of the rounder ends. If you were making a pair of earrings, do cut 2 pieces of wire and actually bend them at the same time so they end up at the same way round. So hold onto the top exactly the same way and then curve it round so you've got a loop like that, and that's, even on the small one, it's going to be wide enough to go through your ear and actually sit comfortably. And the reason you do this rather than actually doing it with your round nose pliers is even with the fattest end of the round nose pliers, it's a little bit snug if you're making earrings to go through comfortably through the ear. And then with one end, we're going to make a loop with the pliers to actually hang from. And then with the other end, we're going to kink it out, just so that you've got a bit of an anchor when you're wearing it. And you've got a perfect, yeah, perfect shepherd hook there. And if you do two together, if you're actually doing a pair, so they look the same. But if you actually physically do them together, so that they look exactly the same size. And then we can just put those together as you would do normally. So remembering you've already formed the loop, so you remember to open it upwards or downwards rather than twisting the loop out of shape. Hook that on, and then close it up. And that's just it's just a simple. You could leave it like that. You could hang, like I did, hang a stone from the bottom, or just kind of wrap gemstones onto it.
Put something gemstone in the middle and let it frame a gemstone.
You absolutely could. That would be a fantastic idea.
That's what I would do. Only I wouldn't be able to physically do it because I don't have any skills. But Louise is going to teach me how to do wire work because I know how popular it is.
I've got half the crew coming on. wanting to
Everyone
come on the
wants
course
to go on the
well,
wire work course now. It used to be Polly McClay, and now wire work's just taken over and exploded. Everyone's
they
into
just hear the laughter from the room, I think.
That might be what it is. But that's just because you've always got the giggles.
It's just fun. Jewellery making's fun.
Jewellery making's fun. That's why you should get involved in the hobby. And if you want to get involved in wire working, as seamless segue into this, get the wire mandrel bundle, guys. 200 metres of wire and the wire mandrel, and it should be what, sorry? Oh my word. So, if you bought these three things separately, it would actually come to £42.85. That's because the wire itself, I mean, you are getting a lot of wire. But today, with the bundle, you're going to make a saving of not £5. Oh no. Oh no. Not £6, but £10, £32.85. That's an incredible saving, and wire work is so popular at the moment. If you've been to like one of Louise's courses, or maybe you've bought the Gizmo DVD or something like that, you need plenty of wire.
You do.
Because there's so many techniques to try out, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's lots of different variations as well. And if you want chainmail, you can make your own.
Oh, chainmail,
make your own jump rings in here. And you're not restricted to making round ones. You can actually play and make triangular ones and have a play with doing that for your chainmail.
I actually saw somebody who works in the call centre made a chainmail tie.
Wow, that's cool.
Did say it take him a long, long time making all the individual chains. So actually, I think we'll get the guy's called Sam. We'll get him to come on and show you some of his chainmail.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'd be good. But what I was actually going to ask is, if I learned how to do this and got the gizmo and everything, what I really want to make at the moment is Rachel Norris's gecko. She made a gecko.
Yeah. And
from a person who doesn't wear fashion jewellery, obviously, if I was going to have a go, I'd want to make something like that, something a bit different.
Yep. If
you want to try some of some amazing jewellery designs, you need loads of wire, basically.
You do.
For all
you
the
do,
wire
absolutely.
works.
And you've got the 1mm in here as well, so that's perfect for making the frame.
Right, so you make the frame of that and then use the 0.8
to
wrap
make in between.
Got ya. Perfect. 32.85, guys. What else do you want from a wire working point of view? Nothing.
No, it's good.
Got it all.
Yep.
Brilliant. Right. Well, we're going to move back into the middle because I'm going to offer you some price slashing and some new launches. Can't say fairer than that. So I think you're going to follow me over. Thanks, Louise.
That's okay.
You're still going to be involved because I don't know anything. So, my understanding is that I've got these gemstones here, and they're brand new today, are they? Oh my word. Louise, are you really busy in the middle of a challenge we've set you or something?
That's okay, I am, but that's okay.
Get over here. Get over here, Louise. Look at these gemstones.
They're nice.
What are they inspiring you to do?
Something for the summer. It's really beachy, even if you put it with something kind of goldeny colour, it'd be nice like a beach scene.
Yeah, the bright pearl box. If you just got that, you can take the golden ones like that. Even if you got the more classic one, you could take the champagne ones.
You could, absolutely.
They'd work with it, would they? Oh, come on, Jack. Get over here. Yeah, bring it over. Don't need the box, just the strands are fine. Thanks, buddy. So, they go with these,
they would,
they? Any
absolutely.
of these colours,
yeah, I mean,
pretty much.
those ones are perfect. You like...
Okay, the designer inspiration there. She'll tell us exactly.
You've got the sea and the beach. What more do you need?
Sand and the sea.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. I suggest everybody starts getting on the lines now, because if you, for example, wanted to get, you know, apatite itself, which you can see apatite tones coming through this stone.
Yeah, the brightness.
It'd be a fortune. You know, obviously a lot of our jaspers have gone through colour treatments, and that's how we're able to offer you the amazing colours you want in your designs. But on this occasion, I actually think this is one of the best colours of jasper I've seen.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very different.
You won't see this every day on Jewellery Maker. So, I don't know what the stock levels are actually like, but I'm guessing they're not ridiculous. People already on the phone lines. I knew they would be. 0800 644 655, a free phone number, guys. You've got to start dialing now for these. We're going to announce the price any second. Oh, a third of the price is a third of the stock has already gone before we've revealed the price. There you go. I've forgotten how to talk. Here comes the price. It's going to be under £10, guys. So start dialing. £8.95. Get on the phone lines. Don't muck about. We've got lovely Louise explaining exactly how you should use it. All your beach designs, your beach wear.
Yeah, even for men, actually, you could still get away with that kind of that blue as well.
Jack's a bit of a jewellery designer, aren't you? What would you put this into some male designs, Jack? Some of this apatite jasper. What do you reckon?
Yeah, apatite jasper I could see doing actually. Yeah.
Maybe not with that.
Well, you say that, maybe a necklace, almost like a sort of beach style surfer.
Yeah, the
necklace.
surfer
dude necklace.
Go well with wood as well.
It would.
Wood beads.
Oh yeah, so if you put it with some Nanguka wood, you're laughing. You've got a lovely masculine look.
Yeah,
there you go. I'm surrounded by jewellery designers giving us inspiration, guys. That's why you've got to watch it. If you're a jewellery maker, you don't tune out. You watch Jewellery Maker every morning.
Absolutely.
Get your inspiration. Thank you very much. I'll let you carry on with your challenge. Just, you know, it's useful to get designers' input, because I don't know anything about making jewellery. I know plenty about gemstones, but not about jewellery actual design. So there you go. Put it with some maybe light golden colours and get the beach look. Or if you're making something for a man, put it with some maybe a strand of wood, or maybe something more metallic looking. Bit of pyrite, maybe, Jack says. Oh, hematite wouldn't really work. Not thin. No, hematite's not the one. Pyrite's the one. Gold, blue and gold we like. There's actually about 40 of you queuing on the live show, guys, so it is looking like, you know, based on previous experiences, it may all be allocated during the live show. But as I say, always contact... Oh, I'll just take that out of the shot just so I'm not misleading anyone. We're just selling the apatite jasper at the moment, guys. This strand, £8.95. And where's it? 12 mil, is it? 12 millimetres, so it's quite a good size. Perfect round. It's going to be all allocated by the end of the day, I would suggest. But if you're watching today, we've actually got less than 50% of the stock remaining now, guys. So if you are watching the repeats, make sure you speak to the call centre, but don't get your hopes up too much, because it is going quickly. It's very, very popular. We are now going to move over to the Wall of Fame winners. I never get to announce the winners. Let's do it. Just realised I'm in trouble.
Why?
Floor manager sent me out yesterday to buy her more raffle tickets, and I can see here that she's had to make her own. Everyone's still been entered, don't get me wrong.
I like these ones.
She's obviously spent a lot of time making her own raffle. But look at that, little brandy. It wasn't you, was it, Jack? Was it you? Sorry, it was Jack and Diana, so I let both the floor managers down, that means. I'll buy some raffle tickets today. Anyway, well, let's have a look at Louise's first.
We've got number 116 here, and this says, "Hi all at JM, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. I've used pink Chinese jade, rose quartz and white quartz with a clasp made from my stash on the bracelet. Would love to win as my gem addiction needs feeding. Just can't get enough. Love JM and adore the FB family. Keep up the good work," from Joanne in Wetherby.
There you go. Part of our, she's referencing our Facebook community there.
Yeah.
So she's, it's a very powerful community. We've got over 8,000 people on there, guys. So if you want to be part of the community, get yourself online on the Facebook and have a look at what we're doing. I've got number 113 here, sent in by Tina Nash. And she says it's her first attempt at wire work. There you go, Louise, what do you think of that?
Yeah, that's really nice. Those connectors are beautiful.
She's just bought the jig,
Yes.
she says, so she's surprised at how effective and reasonably simple it is. So there you go. And
it is.
if you weren't sure, Louise will take you through it anyway.
And we've got number 117 here, and this says, "Hi to everyone at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's made from twisted agate ovals, black on its rounds, and sterling silver findings, all from JM. It looks really good on, and I always get comments when I wear it. Best wishes to you all," and that's from Vera in Knowsley.
Okay, and number 115 is Sarah from Finchley in London, near where I used to live. Hi Sarah. This is her Wall of Fame entry, made with purple shell pearl and blue 0.8 wire. Oh, surprise, surprise, some wire work. Everybody loves it. So she's addicted, and she's been actually trying out a few other hobbies, but always feels the pull of the gemstones.
Yeah.
Don't blame you. So you have now been entered into the prize draw, as has everybody who sent an entry in this week. So we're going to do the draw and pick some winners. We like that. I'm not actually going to pick them. Louise is going to pick them. I'm just going to be like here, present for it this week. Give them a little shake about. Right then. I know how coveted this is by everybody.
I know.
They just sit at home and just like, come on, I need £100 worth of gemstone strands.
Yeah, even
so,
50 would be it,
yeah.
yeah.
£50 to do it, that's right. The runner-up's going to get 50. So we're going to pull that out first. And
the winner is number 96.
96. Who was it? Marilyn Longworth. I can't hear the pronunciation. Longmere. Sorry, Longmere. I should know. Mia from Meerkat, they said, because I love Meerkat. Sorry, guys. So, Marilyn Longmere, you've just won £50. We're going to try and locate your entry and show that later in the show. But first of all, we've got to pick our winner. The winner will receive £100 added to their account. Louise, do the honours. Pick us a winner.
And the winner is number
111. 111. Tell you what, I've got the winner right here. Here it is. The winning design for this week, Tracy in not so sunny Dorset. And I hear we could even have freezing towards the end of the week, so it's not going to get any sunnier. But what an amazing design. Very gem heavy. It's got a lot of different things going on in it. She made it from a 3-piece set, a mix of kits, packs and bead boxes. I thought it had quite a lot of different gemstones, but yeah, fantastic effort. And now you've got £100 added to your account, so you can add even more gems to your collection. Or maybe the bundle we just launched, get yourself involved in some wire work. So we are going to go and set up for the final hour of the show, possibly get our other winner, Marilyn's design, to show you, and some more amazing designs, inspiration from Louise. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks, guys. Stay with us.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making! Jewellery Maker are proud to present our new range of Lisa Pavelka crafting foils. These easy-to-use foils are a great way to create a unique look to your polymer and silver clay designs. With a wide range of vibrant colours including gold, silver and rainbow, these foils will leave your creations with a wonderful metallic coating. Use alongside our border moulds and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
My thoughts on Jewellery Maker. I find that if you're an experienced jewellery maker or new to the hobby, Jewellery Maker has everything for you. Right from the basic findings up to the more expensive and a little bit more intricate feature beads, pendants that you can bead. I think it's a really, really lovely site. As a teacher myself, I have bought all of the basic kits for my students. You can't get them cheaper anywhere. Very comprehensive, very nicely made, quality goods. I really can't say much more about Jewellery Maker. It's a really good site to visit.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, guys. You're joined by me, Sales Manager Ed, because presenters are dropping like flies right before our eyes this morning, literally. Lucy's not very well. Ruth came in to save the day. She's put her back out. She's not very well. Fee came to help us out. She's gone on to Gems. So you're left with me. Hopefully I'm not too offensive to the eye. In fact, in the break I was hearing that I could even be classed a bit of eye candy. Only joking. Oh, you can hear the laughter. Hear the laughter from production manager Jones over there. She wanted Lee Clark. She's a married lady, I'm only messing around. So we're going to launch our final kit, which is called Lavender Blush. It's a nice, dainty little name for you all. Lavender Blush. That might be, I'm guessing, a Sheila name. But I'll get in trouble from Linda now because it will be one of hers. But anyway, Lavender Blush it is. And we've got multicoloured quartz, cracked quartz, and ametrine, one of the rarest gemstones on the planet. Only comes from one source in the world, that's in Bolivia. It's where the sort of under the Earth's crust, the amethyst runs into the citrine deposit, and in between you get this sort of mixture between the two gemstones. Can't really see it where it is now, so I'll just hold it like that for you guys. And then you can see there that you've got both the sort of, well, lavender and violet tones of amethyst, but you've also got the golden sunshine tones of citrine coming through on. Well, you get some stones that are just amethysty, some stones that are citrine-ish, and then some that are a little mixture of both. Try and find you one that's got a little golden bit inside the purple. There you go, that's one. If you have a look at those, that little collection of stones there, you can see that they've got a little bit of purple and a little bit of gold in them. So there you go. That's why ametrine is so rare, because obviously there's only, well, that we know of, there's only one mine where the citrine and amethyst actually come together and meet, and you get that mixture, and that's what's called ametrine, obviously, for obvious reasons. But on top of that, you've got this amazing multicoloured quartz, and again, really, really feminine hues in there. You've got your really light, well, that is rose quartz basically. That is going to be maybe sort of golden quartz. It's getting into sort of citrine, isn't it, that one? And then that one's sort of a purpley toned quartz. But you've got lime greens, olive greens, golden yellows, purples, pinks, but all very sort of subtle tones. So as I say, quite feminine. And then the perfect thing to bring all your designs together All the designers tell me that you need little rounds to make your designs go further, make your gemstones go further, I should say. So you're not going to want to use all your multicoloured quartz in one long necklace. Well, you might want to, but if you want to make it go further, you can use your crackle quartz as spacer beads. They are, let me have a look. Crackle quartz, they're 6mm rounds there. They get 90 carats. The ametrine nuggets, you're getting 140 carats, and obviously they are irregularly shaped. And then your multicoloured quartz are 10x6 rondelles. Quite easy to use, I think. Louise, what do you reckon? Do you like the multicoloured quartz in rondelles?
Yeah, it's just really feminine, as you'll see by what I've done. But yeah, just really nice.
Now that I've started speaking to Louise, we will go over. We'll go and have a look at Louise's designs, if that's okay. Didn't give the cameraman much choice there, did I? Just decided to move. So we'll go over, we'll have a look. So she's frantically trying to do a challenge whenever I turn her back, and then I pounce on her. Be like, show me what you've done. So, as you can see, this is amazing. Right, so we're going to just give you a quick look at all the silver you get in this one, because you do get quite a lot. You get 10 head pins with the ball finish, 10 crimp beads. You've got 3 bolt ring clasps, which is very good because sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 3. Obviously, you want as many as you can have. And you've got 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, which I believe most designers like using the shepherd's hooks rather than.
Well, yeah, it's different tastes actually. Yeah, I mean they tend to be there. They're the most classic for earrings. But if people don't want necessarily a long drop, then the posts are really nice. So it's just a.
There you go. Then horses for courses, whatever suits your or your taste.
Yeah.
Depends whether you're making for yourself or for others. But let's have a look at this amazing necklace that Louise has made. I mean, is this what we're gonna see?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to make the flowers and then talk you through how I put it together.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I see them. Sorry, I've just seen the real feature of the piece when you said that, which are these tiny little flowers here. You can see how dainty they look with those beautiful cracked quartz, and you've colour matched all the purples to make them.
Well, all the colours, in fact.
What a girly girl. So let's see how it's done then, Louise.
So the necklace, each of the flowers was actually made independently, and then laid out how I wanted it, and then worked out how I was actually going to attach them together. Because I always think concept first, and then how am I actually going to do that? So what I did, you're right.
That's interesting. Sorry to interrupt you. So you come up with how you want it to look,
and
then
you work out
what the technique is. That's a good way to do it. I thought you would have,
especially with these big pieces. It's much more. What do you want to do, and then work out how it's going to do it.
Oh, that's really cool. So that means that it's like an organic process then. Because there's no set technique. No. You're just going to make it happen one way or another.
Yes.
Okay. That's what jewellery making's all about.
So what I did was colour matched all the multi-quartz strand so that the flowers were uniform in an individual flower. So this is kind of 5 of the pale, cleary pink ones. I actually did the flowers on monofilament, but for demos I'm doing it on jewellery thread because it's easier to see on the camera. But you can get the strands through. I didn't just do it on monofilament to do that. So what you've got there, put 5 onto the strand and then thread it back through on itself. With the monofilament, what you need to do to secure it a little bit is actually thread back through. Actually, I'll do it with this, see if I can
get it thread through twice.
Yeah,
on all
no,
of
you
the
can.
stuff.
I have tried that.
Oh right.
So thread it back through each of the gemstones.
Oh, quite good drill holes then.
They are really decent. I think you can probably get about 4 strands through, and we'll need to do 3 through some of them. And when you're pulling through, if you end up with a kink there,
you're going to show us how to get rid of it. You don't need a third hand then.
I'm going to say, while that's there, I'll just show that technique. What you want to do, rather than pull it because you'll get it won't go through. Just unhook it, like just untwist it, and then pull it through, and it will sort itself out.
Cool.
So you want to you're heading back to where you started, really. So just thread back that last one. So both strands are heading towards the top. And what you can do is just pull those threads together a little bit. You might just need to jiggle the stones around just so that they go back into the flower. Now you've got 2 through. And you've got the starting point of your flower.
You've got all the petals.
Yeah. With the monofilament, I did this as well. I actually knotted here. So I just did a couple of knots just to secure it, because it does tend to slip when you're doing a design like this. So just to help the mechanism, I tied a couple of knots, and you can do this with this. There's nothing to stop you tying this. As we looked earlier when we did the culotte crimp covers, just knotting the strand just with ordinary overhand knots. And then...
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was just going to say, just in case anyone's really new and they think, what's she going on about monofilament? I was just going to say, monofilament is really, really thin, clear wire, and that's why Louise is saying you might not be able to see it if we used it now. It's practically invisible.
Yeah, we've desperately tried to do demos with it on air before, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So where possible, I'll use the thread.
just in case anyone's getting confused.
But yeah, the reason I did the monofilament in the actual design is so that the gemstones are the feature, not what's actually holding it together. So what I've done now is thread on one of the clear quartz rounds. This is going to become the centre of the flower. So you're going to sit it in the middle, and then you're going to take the thread through the opposite strand. And I'm actually going to go back up to the top with this thread, so that I can then, like I did with the other one, finish with a knot at the top. And that's going to secure it into that shape. I'm not going to finish that as a knot now because you don't need to, but literally as I did before, but that there isn't going to move. Wow. So you could put a loop at the top and make that into a simple pair of earrings, or just as a single drop on a necklace. That would be beautiful. You could do so many.
Like, if the threading material wasn't visible,
you're just going to get this illusion of a flower.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, it works perfectly, doesn't it?
So I did all of those up. I used every single one of those, apart from the two that I did here because I'd done two for the earrings.
Like a little field of flowers.
Absolutely. So do you want me to tuck it through here, or do you want it flat? Which is going to be easiest?
I think tuck it through here, guys, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll move it here into the centre and get it all framed up nice.
What I did next was actually get my bead board out with all the calibrations on, so that I worked out how I wanted it to sit. And positioned them roughly over where the grooves are on the board, so that the A petal, or the top or the bottom of the petal, would actually sit in one of the lines. And what you can actually see is the threads coming down here split into three. So you're going to start going through the petal. So this one, to actually make it fit, I put 3 of the quartz on here and then went through these 2 petals before going into here. Whereas this middle one went into the top petal of that flower.
Actually, let's lay it flat. I think I was wrong in the first place. I think it will be clear and lay flat.
That's all right.
I get everything wrong on this channel.
It's like, where on that screen?
To my left, there we are. I can see it.
I could just hear my daughter singing
there you are,
then.
guys. As I say, don't get much right, do I?
So I started off with, I'd again used monofilament for this so that you didn't see the mechanisms. So started from the top, thread on, did a little bit of a weave here because it actually sits asymmetrically. When we put it back on the bust, you'll see that I designed it to go to the side. There's a little rolled head pin there just to say this is where the pattern starts and to just start the feature. It splits into 3 here, and you kind of put I use these clear quartz as spaces almost between the flowers. So here I put 3 on before it went back through the bottom 2 petals, and then another 2 before those bottom 2 petals. And to capture that in, the second strand goes through the top petal and then through into the bottom of this flower. So if I show you the root of this bottom thread goes here, through those 2 petals, through those 2 petals. There's a little loop there just to add with the chips to add a bit of interest.
Nice.
Through 1 petal there, and then it actually goes through the top of that one, so that drops underneath, through this petal, through 2 here, a couple more rolled head pins for detail, through the top of these here, and those ones, and back up to here. So they're weaving through. The middle one captures the top of that petal, through this 1 petal here, and then captures the rose quartz. So you've got to be conscious that you're capturing both the top and bottom of each flower unless it's dropping at the bottom.
I see.
Goes round here and through the top of this flower, through the bottom of the green one, and it actually loops through here. It does, through here and back up to here.
Right, yeah.
So that one then comes out of here and through the purple one, back through this pink one, top of there and to there. This one again loops through here, top of this one. It's mainly catching the top of the flowers, top of the pink one, top of the green one, and the purple one, and back. So it's just a matter of laying them out, and then working out where the strands are going to cross over.
I see, yeah. So, but you presumably, if you were doing it and you wanted it to look different, you could just maneuver your weave differently,
and some
like
of it,
you have here with this extra detail.
Some of it did. When I originally thought it's going to look very, 3 clear strands, but actually, as I did it, it kind of woven it into. Yeah, it had a life of its own. So it's just having that confidence as you get a little bit more used to the gemstones and what you can do, and just trying something. If it doesn't work, just unstrand it, and then you've got those.
Would you say that your design inspiration was inspired by seeing the gemstones and thinking they'd make flowers perfect? Yeah, okay, you're right. That's what I thought there.
Yeah,
I can totally understand that because, as I say, the multicoloured quartz. I mean, the hues are so feminine, aren't they?
Absolutely,
It's so easy to colour match as well.
The rondelles make really nice petal shapes. So,
I've got you. I was turned on their side.
Yeah.
Perfect petal. So that's how you the gems have sort of dictated your design on this occasion.
Yeah.
But sometimes
it's the other way around.
It would go the other way. Oh, okay. Well, I think we better release the prize because he's already flying out the door, probably because of the gemstones that are included in this one. You've got ametrine, cracked quartz, and multicoloured quartz there. I think they're one of the best strands I've seen for ages.
They're beautiful. I loved working with it.
And here comes the price for you guys. It's coming on screen now, $24.95. Pretty incredible when you think that you've got 30 pieces of 925 silver as well.
Yeah.
So you've got everything you need. That's the beauty of our kit concept in the first place. You get everything you need. You've got all the silver you need, all the gemstones, all the threading materials. I mean, we even include monofilament now, which is a big part of this design.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the amazing design you can create. I'll leave it flat because it's easiest to see the flowers there, but it obviously would look more attractive against the neckline.
Yeah.
But I can't really demonstrate that. Maybe Louise can, but she won't want me messing around with her décolletage, so I'll leave her to show you. But there you are. Look at that. That's an amazing design. That's what you can make with the gemstones that are provided in this kit. But as I say, you don't have to. For Louise, you can do whatever you want. If you wanted to just restrand the multicoloured quartz, it would work perfectly, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they'd make beautiful bracelets and things because of the shape. It's really nice to wear.
In fact, I'm just going to run over here and get the actual strand because it's not there. Never mind. Jack will bring it. Just the strand of multicoloured quartz from this kit. Was on there. He's getting it. He's
just
getting
too
it.
efficient.
He is, isn't he? He's tidied up before I've even finished. I was just going to say that if you actually, thank you very much, Jack. I was going to say, if you look at that, I mean, as you can see, they've gone in sort of green, pink, yellow,
it is an even pattern.
It is an even pattern. So you could literally, I think, Louise might tell me otherwise, but you could literally just thread your thread through there and then cut the thread. You
could.
Put your clasp on, and you would have a beautiful necklace, to be honest.
You could. Absolutely.
I can't think, it looks kind of like sweeties. It makes me want to, you know the ones you get, in fact, the bracelets.
Yeah, that you make,
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
But they're not,
Don't eat quartz, definitely not. Beautiful colours, beautifully feminine again.
Yeah.
Perfect, $24.95. Don't think we're going to be beaten. I just don't think we're going to be beaten.
No, the quality of these is amazing.
We were talking to the ladies on your course yesterday and they were saying they actually have tried to order things from online, even from foreign lands, and they say that the quality just isn't the same. You know, the drill holes aren't right, they're all sort of cracked or misshapen, the colour's not as good as it looks online. Trust me, when you see something on our screen, the colour's going to be better when you get it home. The studio lights actually wash the colour out of our stones sometimes, and when you get it home, you'll actually be more impressed, not less impressed. So that's the beauty of Jewellery Maker. That's why you should get invested. If you are invested in this hobby, get some of our kits or strands. It's the best route for you. It's particularly the kits. I just think the kits are fantastic. If you've got a toolkit and you buy a kit, you can make a set of jewellery.
You can.
So, I'm going to leave that with you at $24.95. The new producer's so demanding. She's like, get over there, launch a new product. That's what they want to see. They want to see a brand new product. Thank you very much, Louise.
Okay.
Again, I may have to ask for you some design inspiration, but I will let you get on with your challenge as we're approaching the end of the show. And I will join you for a manager special, a true manager special, guys. Can you believe it? I hope everyone's grabbing that kit at that amazing price. There it goes. Right then, so I believe we are now going to do the pearls. So, Here are the pearls. Is this the manager special we're launching, guys, the pearls? Can't really hear them, guys, that's the problem. Right, so, I'm getting shouted at now. I can hear them now, I tell you that. The pearls! No, only joking. They're all nice to me, really. So, beautiful pearls. We've talked a lot about pearls this morning because we had the bead box and because we were talking about bridal commissions, but pearls are perfect all year round. They're just classic, as Designer Louise described them. They're classic, but these ones are perfect. I think they fit in with our sort of beach type scenario. What do you reckon, Louise?
Yeah, definitely.
Sort of coral.
Just a bit of a twist on the classic, yeah.
Corally colours, but you've got the light pink. You again. There's so much pink in this show. I wonder who we had in mind when we were putting all this pink in the show. Nothing to do with our designer Louise being a girly girl. Anywho, we are launching this 3-strand pack of pearls. I don't even know what the price is on this, which probably says that I'm not doing my job properly. but the producers are fantastic and they will always give you the best possible price. I can already see people on the lines and I'm not surprised. So, can I just highlight the sizes? I'll give people an idea of the sizes. So they're approximately 7 to 8 millimetres. You're getting 3 strands. They're called Baroque pearls, but looking at them, whilst they are irregular, I'm not going to say they're not, they are, you are getting, there is a few on every strand that just is virtually round. And you can just see like, just a nice piece of, nice pair of earrings, sorry, with them. With say like the most round ones or something. I think it would be pretty classic as we described them. So, people are already getting on the lines and I don't blame them because all our new launches are so popular. So I believe producer Deanna is going to prepare you all now for an amazing price. Think about what you're getting here, guys. 3 strands of freshwater pearls. They're brand new today. Everybody is racking up on the lines and I'm not surprised, getting a bit concerned now that we're going to run out again. But make sure you speak to the call centre because the price is going to be coming in any second now. £9.95, under £10 for 3 strands of pearls. So that's what, £3.32. £3.32, that'd be £9.96, wouldn't it? So £3.32 a strand. So, Louise, you know anywhere you can get a strand of freshwater pearls? That strand, beautiful pink for £3.32.
No.
Very much doubt it. I actually went to a bead shop yesterday and, well, sort of like I say, they do sort of the crystal therapy and they had all different things, you know, and but very heavy gemstones. And they had bracelets in there that were, I think they were actually competitively priced against their competitors, but we're talking about 2 or 3 times the price that you'd be paying here. I mean, they might have had a bracelet that had, say, half the pearls on, say like that, and that was £10. So then you've got the other half of that strand and 2 more strands from us for just £9.95. And as I say, and we've got our designers here teaching you how to turn it into amazing jewellery, so you never need to go to another jewellery shop. Louise, what would you do with these?
I've never been on air so much in one show in my life.
Say that again, sorry?
Never been on air so much in one show in my life.
Well, you know, you're the expert at the end of the day, Louise. I'm not an expert in jewellery making. All I know is the gemstones themselves. And while some of the stuff we have does sell itself, everybody out there wants a bit of inspiration, don't they? I mean, what would you use these with?
Just classic, really kind of keep them together. You could actually space them with the little round quartzes that were in the last kit.
Yeah, the
just
quartz.
interspersed with that would actually just add a bit of sparkle to them because you've got your sheen from your pearls and then the sparkle
So
from
if you
them.
bought that kit, buy this 3-strand pack as well.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
I mean, the thing is, your stash is just going to build up, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and adding 3 strands to anything is going to really make it go a lot further.
A lot further, yeah. And the pearls are going to pretty much work with everything, given the colours.
Actually, if you're using monofilament, you could probably make little flowers out of that as well, because you've got small enough thread to go through.
Same technique you just showed us?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So little pearl flowers. What more do you want? £9.95 for 3 strands of freshwater pearls. Apparently, guys, you're loving it. They're flying out the door today. 0800 644 655. Got a free phone number if you do want to get through. Messages coming through. They're so glad to see the big dog back on screen. They wanted to see Ed, sales manager Ed, back on screen. That's the text messages coming through. Just, you know, feel free to filter this information through to the hierarchy. You know, you want me on screen. No, I'm joking. I love my job, finding the bargains for you guys. So we have now launched this product. It's a manager special at £9.95, so I'm presuming that means it's an introductory price, but don't hold me to that. It may or may not be increased following a 48-hour period. But to be honest, I'll be surprised if they're not all allocated today, because at that price, for those amazing colours, it's incredible. So, let me show you what else we've got coming up before the end of the show, because I don't want anybody to go anywhere. You might be thinking, the kit wasn't quite for me, Alan, so I don't want the pearls. But let me tell you something. Every time I have any gemstone carved into this shape, you guys go crazy for it. These are little rose quartz carved into little roses. Look at those. Perfect. And again, right there, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. The lights are shining on those gemstones and they look virtually transparent. But I can tell you now, I'm holding them and they have got a lovely pink hue to them. There's no, that's what I mean. That's why you're going to be more impressed when you make an order and get it home from Jewellery Maker. So, we've got these lovely carved roses coming up shortly, but I'm just going to offer you a quick deal, a manager's deal, a little price slash. I'm only going to hold it at this for 24 hours, so it will go back up tomorrow. Just calm down. We're not doing the rose quartz yet. We're coming to those. Just giving you a heads up. Get off the phone line. You can't have them yet. Right. You're so naughty, you lot. Right, first of all, we're going to do a price slash on some sterling silver bales. Right, good. You're off the lines. Get ready for this one. You will want this. 24 hours only. Right then. So, Louise, you said you like being on air loads today, so I don't really know exactly how these will be used. So, we're going to do the price slash because I know you guys are eager to get something else onto your order. You want to make the most of your 1 P&P per day. That's right, guys. Not only is it a free phone number, also 1 P&P per day. Sometimes that might only put you off if you want 1 strand, but don't get 1 strand. Get on the website, add to your order, find everything you want in 1 day, 1 P&P of £4.95. So, I know you're going to want these once I slash them. Sterling silver, the price goes up and up and up and up. Not here at Jewellery Maker. We're slashing the price. So, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little pendant bales, I believe they are. And so, I think what you'll do is attach something in there and close it up, but I'm not sure. Louise is going to show us that in a minute, but right now I'm hearing that we have got an amazing deal. That's how it was said in my ear. Previously been on at £19.95, and I know that sounds like a lot for like a little handful of silver, but honestly, if you were out in the market trying to buy silver, you'd understand that we can't offer it any cheaper usually. But today, we are going to go much, much lower. We've got a lot of these in stock. We bought it, say, like a year and a half ago when silver was a lot cheaper. We're going to go back to those prices today, and we're going to offer you it for 24 hours only. Otherwise, you know, it's not worth it. You get 5 pendant bales, and we're going over to £9.95. Oh, I'm hearing no. £9.95 is just your call to action. Get online at £9.95 because £6.95 for 5 pendant bales. As I say, they look fairly unimpressive when I'm just holding them like this. But Louise is I'm going to go over. I'm going to bother Louise again. She's going to hate me. She'll be like, please, I can't make any more jewellery. I love making jewellery.
No, I can't. I just want to finish the piece I'm making.
She's desperate to finish what she's done. I'm going to keep annoying you anyway.
That's okay.
If you can just show me how to use them. You get 5 in the pack, guys. £6.95. The phone lines have gone pretty crazy. They're absolutely flying in for these, and I don't blame you because this is how they're used.
Indeed. Yeah. You can actually, I've done this previously in a challenge and things where you can actually put a little round bead in. So actually those quartz that were in that last kit, the kind of 6mm, would be beautiful within here. You can actually use it, but they're designed actually to hang a pendant from. So what you need to do is open it up, and you can do it by hand, but I usually put my round nose pliers in the middle and then just open with them.
Easy enough, isn't it?
It's really malleable. You just need to be a bit flexible.
Is the silver strong enough to
It is strong. You just need to be careful. You can do it a few times if you want to change it, but you know, just bear in mind if there is going to be a weak point.
There is going to be a breaking point. Yeah, sure.
And then you get your pendant. And you can see there's 2 teeth from where we've opened it up. Sit the hole on one, and then you're just going to gradually close it up so that the other one goes into the top hole.
That's the lapis lazuli pendant.
Yeah, from my challenge.
From the challenge we've given.
And
look at that,
literally
perfect.
You've got something to hang it from.
Well, all I know is I can guarantee you that's the kind of thing I would have seen in that shop yesterday, and it
Absolutely.
would not have been going for $6.95 plus a strand of lapis lazuli.
Yeah, and you're getting 5 for that. So actually, if you get a couple of packs of them with a pack of the pendants, you're away.
So all you need to do is, what's the code on this? XPP085. So if you've invested in the pack of pendants earlier today, get the pendant bales at only $6.95 for 24 hours only, guys. So don't miss out. Get those.
There are a couple of pairs in here, so you could actually do that and hang it from an ear wire as well. So you could do it as earrings. So it'd be really nice done like that. Would you
just feed that onto your shepherd's
shepherd hook?
Oh, there you go then. I'm learning stuff today. You see that? I knew where you were going there. I'm going to be a jewellery maker by the end of today.
Absolutely.
I'm going to send your bridal commissions in. You know I'm going to nail your pearl jewellery. You've got some competition. Big Does going to compete with her. Thank you, Louise. I'll let you carry on, and I'll slope back over here. Are we going to launch these, or do I need to show the Wall of Fame winner first? Is that what I'm doing? Neither of those things I'm doing. Oh. I can't do that anyway, come on. She's just finishing off, guys, come on. They wanted me to go straight back to you, Louise, and bother you again. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you these rose quartz one more time. Get your appetites whetted for them. Don't forget, $6.95, guys, for that amount of silver is crazy, but only for 24 hours. So get those added to your order, and I know everyone's going to want to add these to their order. Let's have another look at them because they are so popular. In fact, guys, can we launch them? Let's do it, yeah. I did say we'd do them straight after the bells. It's only fair, and I know how popular they're going to be. So, once again, let me give you the info, guys. Free phone number, 0800, let me stand up straight. 0800 644 655. That's your free phone number. 1 P&P per day. And one of the most popular shaped gemstone beads coming up right now. Rose quartz, carved into rose shapes. Why do you think these are so popular, Designer Louise? What is it about the rose shape?
It's feminine, it's just a bit different. It adds a bit of texture to what you're doing.
I suppose,
yeah, because those ones are classic round beads, so they're really easy to work with, but then you've got that definition. Because you've got the little grooves, they're actually really good for working with wire. Because if you're not used to it, it can slip a bit on smooth beads. You've got a bit of a groove to actually anchor the wire
gives
into.
Gives some friction, if you like, so you can actually wire wrap them. Okay, well, Louise is advocating the use of these, and I know that they don't need any help to sell anyway, because they're so popular. So, let me tell you guys, you are getting 240 carats of rose quartz. They're 10 mil in size, as Louise rightly says. They're virtually round beads, which are obviously the easiest to use. Well, most people find them easiest to use. Shouldn't generalise. And they're very, very feminine, I must say. Like everything I've had to present since I've come on has been extremely feminine. So rose quartz, carved into rose, I know how popular they're going to be. Half the stock's now been allocated before the price hits the screen. We better get the price on the screen for the phone buyers, guys. And here it is, $9.95. Don't need me to say anything else, $9.95. For what you're getting there is incredible. Think about these, they've been hand carved. You know what I mean? They didn't occur in nature, carved into the shapes of roses. They came out as that would be pretty cool actually, you're right. You know, they came out as a piece of rough. You know, somebody had to take these away, find the enough quality that they could form 10 mils rounds and then carve them into rose shapes. You know, it's a lot of work to go through to offer you a strand at under £10. Not really sure how we managed to do that, really. I suppose I'll have to have a look at the figures afterwards, given that I'm a sales manager. But anyway, $9.95, can't say fair on that. I'm pretty sure these are all going to be allocated out today, just based on, you know, previous experience with the flower-shaped beads. But always call the call centre, free phone number, have a go, see if you can get your hands on them. There is a slight wait at the moment, about 60-second wait. Call centre amazing. I have to say that because my son's mum is one of the managers in there. So the call centre's super efficient at all times, but it actually is. So they will take your calls, and $9.95 for just those. We are going to move on to Wall of Fame. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be fair now. I'm going to say to Louise, would you like to join me for Wall of Fame, or do you need to finish off your designs?
I'd quite like to just finish.
Louise is going to finish off her designs. I'm going to move home and do Wall of Fame on my own. Eye candy, you ladies love it. You got Big Eddie all to yourself. You know you love it. I'm only messing around. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to show you the runner-up design from earlier on today. It was Marilyn Longmere, I've remembered. She's from Aberdeen. I'm from Kilmarnock, so she'll know where I'm from. Hi everyone at JM. Hope you like the simplicity of my necklace. I made it with pink Chinese jade and faceted hematite. Well, I have to say, that is absolutely fantastic, and I do love the simplicity of your design. In fact, earlier on today, I was in the gallery saying, less is more. When I saw Louise's simple stretchy, where she just had a feature gemstone and the little gemstones around it, you know, sometimes that's all you need. You don't need ridiculous techniques or really to be really gem heavy. Just keep it simple and it'll look very nice. So that's Marilyn. She was the runner-up this week. She's got £50 added to her account. Give you another quick flash of the winner. Of course, that's Tracy in Dorset, and she's used lots of different types of gemstones in her design, and she's had £100 added to her account. So if you do want to enter Wall of Fame, like the rest of these guys, I'm just going to put that down there, guys, and pick up these ones. We'll just give you a quick insight into how you enter the Wall of Fame. Let's put that information on screen for them then, guys.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We're just about out of time, guys, or we're certainly coming to the end of the show. We've got about 10 minutes left. So unfortunately, even though I've tried to buy Louise some time, it is time for us to go and catch up with her and see what she managed to make. Probably not a lot since I came on set, because I've made Louise give us some inspiration with everything I've been saying. But why not? That's what our experts are here for. So what did we give you first of all?
Yeah, it was a 6-strand box with pyrite and I think it was agate, black agate, and then there was the pendant box, and then there was 2.
Oh, sorry, this is onyx. This strands, yeah, they're onyx.
And then there was 2 reels of wire.
So 2 big reels of wire. If you do need 2 big reels of wire, don't forget to get the mandrel bundle, because you'll save yourself £10.
Yep.
So pendants, the wire, obviously, given that you love wire work so much.
I do.
Pyrite and onyx. And what have we made? Are these your designs?
Yes.
This is amazing. You've done all this, haven't you? Look at this
chain. I haven't used any other findings, well, apart from the pendant ones down there, but yeah, literally handmade S-loops, which you then can just use as a clasp as well.
I'm just like really admiring this.
And then they're all interlinked, and then a wrapped loop to actually hold the 2 strands, and they are fully beaded chains. So thread on 3 beads and a loop on each end, or thread on a handful of chips and a loop on each end, and then fasten them all together.
Yep, oh, that is amazing. You can see it here where you've sort of, there's a bit of a juxtaposition where really the wire, the threading material, has become the feature of it, rather than the gemstones taking a back seat on this one.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. There you go. I will take it around and just show you exactly the work that Louise has done. See that? That's you know, the detailing on that is probably more impressive than just the little pyrite rondelles. They just subtle, aren't they? They just sit on the chain.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
So I use both colours as a wire in there. I use the blue with the pyrite because obviously it reminds you of lapis as well.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, so you got like the, yeah, you're mixing with my mind today. So there you go. As you can see, you mix the pyrite with the blue wire, and then you've got that little lapis lazuli feel as well. I like that.
While you were doing Wall of Fame, I came over and just grabbed another of the pendant bells because I noticed I had 2 of those. So I actually said I'd make it into earrings. I made a matching ear hook, completely going against what I said, make them together, but re-hooked it back onto the mandrel and then made the second one, so they do match, that I made earlier. So actually showing.
So that is a great way. If you did grab those pendant bells, which we've reduced to $6.95 from $9.95, you can make beautiful earrings with them as well.
Yeah, it's just a bit different because people automatically assume you're making a necklace, but you can make earrings from it as well.
Perfect.
And then 2 rings.
Finally, somebody makes some rings. I always say, like, I don't feel like we see enough rings on the show. And
so
Louise has
that
made
one's a relatively simple one that you've got in your hand there.
For you, easy for you to
say. It
say.
is. It's one of the simpler techniques of actually putting a ring together. So you thread the stones on first, and then you wrap them around the mandrel and twist it together to kind of fix it at the top.
So everything's in place before you start wrapping. In that case, it's easy.
It is. It's one of the simpler techniques. And then the other one is actually one of the pendants. I decided it would look good as a ring, so I made it work as a ring.
There you go, look at that. You can just see the little bit of detail on top.
Started with a spiral on the top. People on my wirework course will know that I am a bit obsessed with spirals.
Right.
I add them to everything. It's a bit of a signature. Then through, made the actual shank bit, secured the gem, and then finished off back through the top, looped in with a second spiral. And it's completely secure. It's not, even though the hole's at the top of the gemstone. You wouldn't actually be able to tell from that because you can't actually see where the hole is now. I finished it.
Oh, that's amazing. That's perfect.
I'm really pleased with that one.
So that little spiral just holds that little drill hole. That's perfect. See, I think that we should see more rings because I think like when you go to a craft fair, if you see because rings aren't as expensive as the necklace and stuff, they fly out the door. And so if you are going to craft fairs and you're building your own business, rings are a good money maker.
They are.
Little tip for you. Learned that from designers. So at the moment we've got the bead box details on screen. That's just $12.95. Those are the pendants. It contains 10 lapis lazuli and blue Chinese jade. I believe some of it may be quartzite, the gemstone, but we put that under the Chinese jade title here. And we also gave you these 2 wires. I think the price of those have already been on screen actually. We've got the bronze one and the blue one, as I say. We've also got an offer included on those, which is the mandrel bundle, sorry. Which is down here in fact. That's out as well, there you go. Just in case. Bit of James Bond style there from Louise. She just pulled it from nowhere.
It was on my chair, everyone.
We believe you. So if you do want to get some different coloured wire and a slight price reduction, then that is available for you. But those aren't the ones that Louise did. She use these today. I have got one more price slash to offer you guys before we end the show, and Louise has definitely earned a well-earned rest, although I probably will ask her another question by the time I get over here to have a look at the product. Maybe not. It may well sell itself, this bad boy. Pretty heavy gemstone-wise because we are looking at some big boys. So I think this is going to be the final price session of the show. If you want to add one last thing to that order to make your 1p&p, your $4.95 really worthwhile, add another kit. It's called Strike a Pose. Louise? Are you striking a pose? I'm voguing over here like nobody's business. So lax. There we go. More like it. Right, so what are we looking at here? Black veined jasper. Again, not always the most attractive name for these gemstones, but if you look at it, I mean, it's going to be a feature, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That is so heavy. It's incredible. This is got black banded agates, is it? So. It looks like Botswana. It's got the same, similar sort of patterns in it to Botswana, but it's actually black banded agate. And then this is Amazonite, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, Amazonite. They're rice beads. They're 12 by 8 mils. There's your 3 strands. You can see how brilliantly they work together because the sort of greys going into the light greens and blues, and obviously the black monochrome look works with pretty much everything.
It does, yeah.
There you go, Louise, giving a stamp of approval as usual. So I believe we're offering you a price slash. You do, obviously, with all our kits, you get the silver that you need as well, and the threading materials. There's your silver. You got 10 head pins, 3 bolt ring clasps, and 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, and 10 crimp beads. You need to watch the whole show and find out how you use all of those. Louise has used them all throughout the show. Yep. Originally priced at $29.95, but we're going to be offering you at a much lower price to get the last few out of stock. You've got to get on the lines now, and it's going under £20. $19.95 today, guys. That's a £10 saving from where it was launched. You do not need to feel bad if you bought it 2 months ago at $29.95 because it was well worth the money then. This is just to clear out the last of stock. It's now a clearance product. So if you do want to grab a kit and you were thinking today, like, today's the day I'm going to start my hobby, I am going to invest in a kit, this is the one to go for. $19.95, less than £20, 3 strands of gemstones, your black banded agate, your black veined jasper, and your Amazonite rice beads. Does it work for you, Louise?
It does. I like it. When you said monochrome, the chunky ones in the middle actually have that muted edge because they've got a kind of grey undertone, so it's a little bit less contrasted than just pure black and white.
Black
so it'd
and
be
white,
nice.
Yeah. Oh, see what you mean? It's a bit more subtle. So does that mean it would go with only specific things, or would it still work with everything?
No, it would still work with a huge amount of things, but not as. Sometimes people don't like black and white because it's very, very sharp contrast. But that would be a really nice contrast. You could put white beads with it for summer and black beads with it for a more, evening or winter
look. Or a daytime look. Oh, that's a great inspiration from our expert Louise there. What more can you ask for today? So the code on that is SMGP26, £10 reduction. Can't see that lasting too much longer. That's a late show price, guys. If you're not familiar with that, if you only watch the morning show, you tune in from 5 PM till 9 PM each day. We also have a late show, which is more of got more of a clearance theme to it, clearing out the last of stock. Jenny and Carol are presenters on that. Unfortunately, no experts at the moment, but fortunately you could say, because it allows them to get through more auctions, offer you more amazing bargains. Tune in the morning to get our amazing designer inspiration, as I've more than exposed this morning. Probably put Louise under a bit too much pressure.
That's okay.
But I needed all the help I could get, because I'm not normally here. I'm sales manager Ed, and normally you'd be joined by Lucy, Vicky, Fee, Ruth, Carol, Jenny, one of the girls who all of whom are jewellery makers themselves now. Some of them were before they started, and some of them have just caught the bug from doing it. Pretty much like everybody on our channel, because I think floor manager Jack, Karen, who's going on maternity leave tomorrow, is a big jewellery maker. Kim makes jewellery. Jewellery making is one of the most addictive hobbies you can take up. If you want to take it up today, here is the place to do it. Grab this kit. If it's your first order, I tell you what, if it is your first order and you have a go and you can't do it and you just think, actually, this isn't a hobby for me, send it back to me anyway. I'll still give you a refund. Can't say fairer than that. Perfect.
That's good.
Perfect. If you do that, you will receive all of this lovely stuff for free. A tutorial DVD that has all the basic techniques on it. Probably not the more advanced stuff that Louise has done with the wire, but you can learn.
But
we've got DVDs.
The techniques I did during the show.
All the techniques that Louise has done during the show are on that DVD. You'll also get this Get Started, that's a written guide, so if you can't keep up with the screen or you find it easier to go by text, then use that. And you also get the JM Hub, which is our new sort of cross between catalogue and information about the channel and new product launches. So you get that. Just to remind everybody what we have launched today's show, we have launched bit of window shopping. We've also launched this Appetite Jasper, and here come the kits. This was the first one. It was called Window Shopping. That's why they were shouting that in my ear. Right, so Window Shopping kit, there it is. That was launched as our first kit. That's the one I was referring to when I said that Louise had done a nice, simple, stretchy design with that one. So don't forget to grab that. Our second kit of today was Captivating Colours. Tourmaline in a kit. Wow, I wasn't here to launch that. Tourmaline, that's a very sought after gemstone, so if you're getting that in a kit for under £30, you're laughing. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to leave you now. I'd love to carry on talking about jewellery making, but I've gotta go. Hope you'll tune in at 5 PM. Bye!
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.